Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Dice. My name is Matt, and I am the Dungeon Master here. Welcome to our Friday night game, in which we have the original game here. This is our only live in-person, except for one person tonight, who is playing remotely. Our college student who can't always make it is playing remotely tonight.
Darn those kids.
Yeah, I know.
Those rascally kids with their school. What do they think this is?
Damn kids messing everything up. You guys notice there is one face missing and a new face here tonight, so Deborah, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Deborah. I'm Josh's girlfriend. That's about it.
And
I'm sure you have other qualities.
And her experience is mostly in 2E, but she is branching out into 5E tonight, so we'll see how well that works out. She is going to be playing a guest character, an NPC that I thought would be more fun to have someone else play than for me to sit and do a whole lot of talking for them all night, and then use them for combat.
You're doing enough of that. We don't need you talking.
So, trying to run an NPC in combat is always weird for me, because I always feel like I'm iffy on how I judge the character's reactions. So it's better to have in my opinion, a guest come on and play them. So, Deborah, I welcome you and thank you for playing the character, and I hope the information I gave you is enough to turn it into your own.
Say when, Dustin. It's getting kind of high. Okay.
You got room, keep going.
Clearly, Kelric is having too much alcohol tonight, guys.
Nope. It's okay. It's one glass over the course of 4
I mean,
hours.
after last week, it might be justified.
Oh, yeah. Fair.
Which reminds me, this whole table has no idea what happened last week. Because Shelby went to bed.
Oh, you two have no idea. Of
Shelby
course
Shelby went to bed early, and Josh could not make it last session.
How much of a recap did you put together, Chief?
Not that in depth, so I might have to do this on the fly here.
Ooh, boy. All right.
Do what, Tyler?
Can I say it?
Say what?
Do it. What I did.
Go for it.
And you're really proud of yourself, aren't you?
Oh, she's proud of that one, yeah.
Oh, I can say it now.
Go for it.
I killed Spud.
Wow, cool. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. She straight up blasted Spud off the face of the earth.
You want a medal for it?
Kind of on purpose.
Wow.
So
Spud was a medal.
Spud is his artificer's pet.
Not anymore.
Kind of, sort of.
Everybody rip Spud.
Rip Spud.
Rip the Spud mini.
Little metal boy. Turn to pieces.
So let's go ahead and jump into tonight's session, guys. So, good evening, everybody. Welcome. Last we gathered, we watched as the group known as the Spread Eagles, after... Yeah, go ahead and get your giggles out.
Alex isn't here, somebody's got to do it.
Get your giggles out. We watched as the group known as the Spread Eagles gathered their things, and with the help of Gallius, ventured into the southern reaches of the Zartalos Empire.
I missed it.
I know where you sleep.
No, you don't.
And as they gathered their thoughts, they began to make way towards the corruption that they had been chasing down for so long in the southern reaches of the Zartalos Empire. But before making their journey to the southeastern edges of the shores, they came upon the ruins of the City of Monolith, an ancient city of old arcana with these massive runes and varying hieroglyphics that almost painted a story across the city that seemingly nobody could really depict or understand. Kelric caught sight of a familiar sight, a woman with that black midnight hair, followed it into the city, and at every turn seemingly as if she disappeared, almost as if she never existed or wasn't there at all, almost as if it was leading him to a point where he found a cloak and a book. A familiar sight. That same cloak and book that that same book that he had found so long ago. One that set him on his journey. The party decided to investigate this city further. Press seeming the varying pockets of the city that seem to almost replicate that same symbol that she has. The 7 roads that kind of culminate in the center of the city. The 7-pointed star on all the buildings. As the party continued looking throughout the city, they found these places where whole families had almost been murdered, destroyed. They found images of burned bodies, almost like a Hiroshima bomb went off, scorched into the walls of these varying homes, with these no signs of these scorch marks were odd, no signs of flames, almost as if a searing light erupted from these homes. All these homes were exploded outward, never inward, and in varying sizes. They came to the front gate leading into the large castle on the center back edge of town. Saw it as if it was melted and blasted inwards. Walking through the ruins of the rubble that littered the front of this now desecrated castle, multiple towers of this castle in varying pieces all laid in ruin, they caught glimpses of a candlelight in the tallest tower in the center of the castle. They journeyed into this ruined castle, finding more depictions of that seven-pointed star, a massive metal-like throne in the center of the room, almost melted. Spiraling staircases led upwards where they found a war room, and in this war room they found pieces of ancient arcana, old spell scrolls, and a depiction of a battle in which it seemed this city, whatever happened to it, it came under a large siege. Press found a statue of her goddess, that feminine-like figure with a seven-pointed star in the center, almost guarding the city. Or attacking it. It's hard to tell. As the party continued upwards into the topmost reaches of this tower, Cressida, I believe it was the one who busted through the door and found that woman. The woman that Elric came to know as an old friend, someone who he bumped into a long time ago. She told her story, how she came from another timeline. She came from roughly 60 years in the future, where she was shunted back through time by a future Kelric in a desolate wasteland.
Sorry, guys.
She explained how the timeline she came from, where the Zartalos Empire no longer existed, where it fell to corruption, and that this was Kelric and a fellow friend of his named Delamonte's plan to send this woman back so that she can try to change the course of history. But as fate would have it, she did not come alone. A man that seemingly is following her through the timelines appeared, blanketing the city in darkness. As the party descended with the help of this woman, who was much like Cress, a being of divine energy, a fight ensued. The party, for the most part, quickly took care of him, or should I say, held him off. Because just as this mysterious woman was pulled back into the timeline by whatever spell had gone wrong that was throwing her throughout the varying different bits of time, the man disappeared not moments after. So we find you guys here on the battlefield, recently after this man has disappeared, and starting to come to grips with whatever is going on. And I'll let you know when I'm introducing your character.
So I believe we're at the point where Spud is still in complete tatters, and Howland is just kind of kneeled over him.
Yes.
I will make my way over.
I can touch him.
A bit more than the usual.
Yeah. Sure is.
Think we can do anything about it, or it's gonna take some time?
Well, the tools, and let's find out.
I'll help you.
Make a Tinker's check for me. Either both of you or one of you with advantage.
This boy, I'll let him do it at advantage.
Sure. Advantage.
You're good at it.
16. Oh, what is a Tinker's check again? Is that intelligence?
Dex plus proficiency.
Dex plus proficiency. Okay.
Proficiency is 3, your dex.
+5, and then I double my proficiency bonus on Tinker's checks. 24?
24. You guys are able to assemble enough parts to get Spud back up and running. But until you have enough parts to fully bring him back, you will be at half HP.
Okay. Cool.
Barely. I'm sure that DC was
That was a high DC.
24.
It was a 22. It was
Yeah.
counting.
Smite.
Oh no. Oh no.
I guess once he's put back together, I'll give him a. I don't know.
There's like bits of creaking where you can hear he's like not as well oiled, or like parts or pieces are missing, and he's trying to do movements that he's used to doing and realizing that it's not as easy as it once was.
Oh, poor buddy. Oh fuck.
It's good to see you, bud.
Like one of those garden turtles you left out in the rain for too long. He's like all stained and whatnot.
Got one of those in my backyard.
We do.
Bring him in for the final boss battle whenever he grows 15 times in size.
Yeah,
Oh,
once he's
Lord.
the size of an actual tank, it's fine.
What are you guys doing?
The next move, I mean, what's the time, DM? I would know exactly what the time is.
It is late afternoon.
Probably not long rest time yet. Well, I don't think he's obviously chasing her, probably in some other. I guess if we're talking in terms of timelines now, then he's off chasing her in another timeline. Are we go full steam ahead on the beach, yeah?
I think we have very great use of our resources. Stay here. The last place we're gonna get jumped.
I do know at the end of last session, Tophin went up and melded your guys' key of recall into the room of that top tower.
That's right.
So you guys do have that to return to at any point whenever you need to.
Times can we?
Once per long rest. It only goes one way though. But once you're there, wherever you gotta go, you gotta leave from there.
I know.
Yeah, so we have basically a way back to teleport to the ruins of Monolith. Or does that remind me? Does that link up with the tavern outside? Boy, what the heck's the name of the capital? I'm an idiot.
Relaxum?
Relaxum.
No. It's only...
Yeah,
so,
he didn't put the key there, did he?
Yeah, so you only get one key, and whenever you use that key, it melts into the door.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then the other key acts as gateway to it.
I've got the key right here.
You do. You have both of them, actually, just because I have two.
I think it's whatever we want to do. Spend the nights here, we can at least make a bit of way, and
Yeah.
yeah, we're in the ruins.
And you guys are heading to the east, just at the edge of the mountain range there. That is where if you remember where they showed you in the Sears pool, the corruption that had started to infect the land.
Dell. She right here.
It's got a compass rose down there above.
It's cut off on the very end, but
I mean,
Oh, that's what.
yeah, but
Never eat soggy waffles.
I've never heard that before. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Never eat soggy.
Yeah, I see the correlation, but never heard it. Well, Tophin would at least be down back with you guys by now and kind of approach the group. What's our plan? Are we staying here for the night, or are we moving on?
move on.
Yeah, we could make some distance. I'll put up the dome. I'm not sure we'll get jumped. I mean, we won't close the gap with the corruption. I mean, I thought the travel was days.
Or to where you guys are going?
Yeah.
Oh no, you guys are only 1 day's travel away from where you are now. Gallius saved you guys days of travel by teleporting you to the
So
city.
if we travel until it's like 7, we'll be there early in the morning.
Bastard.
It's like one of your strongest resources.
I hate him. He's a bastard.
We know you do.
I'll kill him one of these days.
Ugh.
Our only ally.
Start your evil campaign.
Yep. Need a black aether heart for that first.
Start walking.
Yeah. we'll venture a bit, but
I suppose I'll get up, cast Cure Wounds on myself, and get moving.
I will remind you, because you are new to the class and you're playing Tophin for today, at the beginning of every short turn rest, he can change one of his proficiencies to whatever he wants. And he can also, it can be a saving throw or a skill. And he can choose, with his divine gift, he can choose to grant any number or one spell to someone that can cast on his spell list.
spell it. Have it here.
It's in, spell list is in there.
Cool. Can I just assume that he has these?
You can look at what spells he has chosen. All of his spells that he can choose are part of his spell list on his character sheet.
I gotta pull up his character sheet. Alright.
So you guys continue your journey out of the City of Monolith. And are you trying to travel through the plains along the mountainside? What's the plan?
I guess which one seems the easier route? I mean, is that along the mountainside there's like basically plains?
Yeah, so there's like open plains with pocketing bits of trees kind of throughout the plains. Small little, you can see there's a small little stream off in the distance, and you can catch the smell of a breeze from the salt coming from the east, or you can know from your map that is where you guys are heading. Along the mountainside is a little more rocky, and it might take you guys longer to travel, but there's definitely more cover to hide in.
I think we'll just go with the plains there and kind of start between the pockets of trees.
Okay. Who is leading you through this?
Tophin is. He rolls
Okay.
like a god, because he's the son of one. He rolling.
Survival check.
Not with me at the helm. 8.
Ooh. It's easy enough for you guys to head eastward, but you're having to stop every so often to look at the map and kind of like try to look for geographical. God, can't even
Geographical.
talk. Geographical, like landmarks almost, to kind of make sure you are heading in the same direction. But for the most part, it's easy. You're just heading east, and you can always look to your right and see the mountainside there.
Oh, I know exactly which direction is north, so I know how to keep us east.
There you go.
Keen mind.
Yep. So you guys travel for a few hours. This area of the plains, while you guys have been traveling through the Zartalos Empire, it's a little strange. You're used to seeing a abundant land, rolling fields that almost look like a sea of grass. You can see the breeze kind of brushing or making the grass look like waves as you walk through. And you normally see birds in the air, wildlife running throughout the fields. But there's little to none as you guys travel through here.
Starve. I want to go towards the stream, guys.
So Josh can go murder another baby deer.
It was me and Chris.
It was you and Chris. And then they didn't know how to butcher it, so it was...
They
Yeah,
essentially
it still have its antler.
they essentially bathed in its blood, in like a disturbed Burning Man style.
It was pretty hilarious.
It looked like some Aztec stuff. Let me tell you.
So are you guys bedding down for the night next to the stream and the pockets of
Yeah, why
forest here?
I want to go fish.
As you're looking around, there's no fish in this stream.
Not even a damn minnow that's gonna a freaking lake.
No. Not one that you see. Hey, you.
Climb a tree.
Sorry, mate.
I'm not climbing a tree. Going to bed.
I will take about the 10 minutes to put up the dome, and just match it with the coloring surrounding.
Okay, that's easy enough to do.
When that is done, though, I will actually work on a detect magic as a ritual while I'm inside the dome, because I can't leave, just to see if anything's different about the terrain. You see, it's like it's like declining in a.
So, the terrain looks normal. It's the wildlife that
Yeah.
seems like it's not there.
Yeah.
What you're used to seeing is, the lots of birds in the sky, various wildlife running throughout the fields.
Right.
There's almost little to none, and the ones you do see almost look sickly.
Gotcha. So I'll work on that detect magic.
Remind me. No, never mind. I answered my own question. As you sit down, 10 minutes goes by and the dome goes up. Everybody beds down to start to relax for the evening while within the dome, and then you spend another 10 minutes to ritual cast the spell Detect Magic. As you do...
Hold on a second, I might have gotten something wrong. I play too many characters on this channel. Does Kelric not know Detect Magic? I thought he did. Let me see what's in my spellbook real fast.
I could have swore, but...
I would have thought so too, but evidently it's not in my spellbook.
Unfortunate.
I guess I'm doing crossover with another character I've played in this. Cool. I'm at that point in my life. That's great. So I don't do that.
Okay. That's
But I know I have the dome.
Yeah, you do have the dome.
So.
Done that enough.
Yeah.
So eventually... Ooh, is anybody staying up for watches? It seems like a quiet, very...
Yeah, I'll stay up for first watch.
Yeah, I'll take a watch.
Okay, who is taking which one? You said you're taking first. Who's staying up with... Is anyone staying up with Keller for first watch? Okay, Cress is.
I got tons of...
Are you staying up as well?
No, I'll wait now.
Okay.
Did you ignore me?
I didn't ignore you. She spoke up first.
No, she did.
Okay. Yes, dear. So, the rest of you bed down for the evening. You begin your trance, which you should just take last watch because you have trance.
What's the matter?
Because you need 4 uninterrupted hours.
Yeah, you don't sleep. Just take 4 hours of like meditation.
Well, you need half the time to get better than we do. I think one watch is like 2 hours.
One watch is roughly 3 hours.
Yeah, so
you
roughly...
kind of break it up into 9 hours for a watch.
Yeah.
Hey, we're getting plenty of sleep in D&D world. 9 hours of sleep, that's generous.
Well, you figure you're up for 3 of those, so you're technically only getting 6.
No more than I get.
So you guys, Press and Kelric, sit up for your first night for your watch. Make your perception checks, please.
I'm at disadvantage because I don't have dark vision.
Unless you tell me you're using hearing.
I mean, I'm using my... You know what? I'll just use my hearing. Look at 20, 30, 20.
Okay. Not god awful.
Can hear my own heartbeat.
You guys sit down and you can hear the trickling of the stream as it goes by. The speeds begin to vary as the wind kind of affects the way the stream misses. Hey, Alex is in chat. Don't die and don't kill me, he says.
No promises.
You can hear bits of chirping coming from off in the distance as birds begin to fly over by, coming away from the direction you guys are heading. But looking around, it's a quiet night, almost too quiet. There's nothing but the sound of the wind as it flows through the open plains. But your watch comes to a close, not much happening. There's nothing but the starry sky above and the sound of the wind blowing through the plains.
Remind me, DMs, and Titans ritual cast?
Titans cannot ritual cast.
Okay. Crossover.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So, who's taking the second watch then? Is that you?
Yeah.
Tophin will stay up with him.
Okay, that's easy enough to do. So roll.
Tofin's getting sleep tonight because I said so. I don't know what Alex would prefer, but Tofin's sleeping for crying out
Tofin's
loud.
losing that point of exhaustion.
Does he have one?
He has 1, I believe.
I don't fucking. Yeah, he does. He's losing it. Sorry,
ahead.
Alex, if you want your character not to sleep, I'm not willing to buy into your crippling depression.
It's gonna get worse for him this session.
Yeah, probably.
Go ahead and roll.
Tofin's an all-star. 18. Or shit, he's probably higher than that. Make it higher for
6.
So
Perception? Holy fuck. What? This dude's broken.
Oh wait, roll.
23.
Perception? Hold on, that.
Yeah, it's +6.
Perception-
he's a wisdom-based caster.
Perception, then 8.
Man, this character's awesome. Ain't right.
So as you, Alan, as you sit up for the night and begin to set down for your watch, you can't help but look over at Spud, and you're a little distracted, and you just begin tinkering, trying to do what you can, applying what little oil you have on you to various bits of his cogs and parts of him, and trying to repair what you can. He looks dented, worn, but he's gonna pull through. It's just gonna take time.
That's what he sounds like.
God
He sounds like those turtles.
Yeah, turtles when they're, you know.
Oh my god. Okay, guys. Okay.
It's been like 10 sessions I've been able to make that joke too. It's an everlasting one.
What Tophin sees off in the distance is the flickering of a fire on the base of the mountainside, maybe a mile away, in the direction you guys are heading.
Alan. Do that. That's my best Alex impression. It's
No,
not
you're
getting any
fine.
better.
I was gonna do it, but you beat me to it, so.
I
Oh.
can't
You told me what I
else would-
see.
Okay.
Camping out here at this hour. This could be close to it. Trouble.
Well, I think probably about the only person who's not either not aware of the danger they are fighting or aren't afraid of it.
Oh, it's former than one sorry bastard. Flatter than
I think as soon as everyone's able to move, we should go see what it is.
angry.
Tophin, make mental note, and I'll pass it on to Watch 3.
Varia, we come to the end of their watch and the beginning of yours. Yeah, you.
Really?
So you get your long rest because you do have trance as an elf. I'm reminding you.
The sass from this angle.
Tophin passes on to you the glimpse of a small fire about a mile away that is kind of flickering at the base of the mountain.
Edge of the bubble.
Roll your perception check for me.
It's gotta be higher, cleric.
As you watch it, roughly another 2 hours goes by, and then, almost as if the fire begins to move, it stands and then begins to walk in the direction eastward.
Towards me?
No, east.
Oh, it's going further away.
Yes. Sure. Okay. And do what?
Following.
Is a mile away. It will take you a long time to try and track and follow this without anyone else.
Freaking attracted to me? Is it like a moth? What I've got on me. Anything good? Candle? I can now go back to my bubble.
You decide what you want to do.
My candle ain't gonna do much.
Okay. The rest of the night is quiet,
Oh, dang.
and you guys all awake the next morning.
Guys, we gotta follow what the light moved.
What light?
The fire, it moved. I got out of the bubble and it was moving.
I should mention it just looked like a torch moving, not fire itself moving.
I don't know.
Well,
You
I
said the
figured.
fire gets up and walks. So
Yeah,
Move.
yeah.
The fire. Well, okay.
Like someone picked up a torch out of a campfire and walked.
Well, that's what I meant. Like the fire moved,
Okay.
so we have to follow where it went. Yep.
Yep.
I wasn't thinking that.
Man made of wood on fire.
that's where my mind was at.
Well,
Burning
I mean,
Man.
he's the one who said the fire started moving away,
It's a
going
Burning Man.
east. So
14-foot wingspan, Matt. Yeah, well, okay. Okay, we'll follow, yeah. Which way did it go?
Yes.
Yeah, she's not Cress.
I know. I was just making sure, like I know, like northeast, south. I that point.
Okay. Let's see if we can pick
It's
up a
been a
trip.
few hours though.
Okay.
We had my horses. We could get there a lot quicker, but you know that bastard wasn't.
We'll probably pick up a trail. I think it'll be okay. We will go that way, DM.
As you guys begin to make your way eastward to the base of the mountain range, you come to a small campsite after about a mile's worth of travel where you can see there is remnants of an old campfire. And you can see there are bits in the grass where it seems someone sat still for a long while.
Told you.
As a point of note, DM, Tophin will do Divine Gift to Howlin counterspell.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, who wants to try to pick up a trail here?
Not a bloodhound. I don't work.
Survival.
Tophin will help you.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
I know Tophin will want to pick up a trail here. Goon.
$22. Not bad. Not bad for Cress. As you begin to look around, there are very easy tracks to find. You can see there are footprints in the grass where almost as each step was taken, the grass was burned away.
Sounds about right, Tavaria? Is that a walking fire?
Fire moved.
I think you've got it.
Okay. It's easy enough to follow. As you guys continue your journey eastward, you kind of follow the footprints as they are keeping close to the mountain range for roughly half a day. We can see they begin to arc upward towards the shore. And you can see almost like a small bonfire on the shore, where you can see the outlines of a womanly figure standing next to it.
This person is certainly not afraid of attracting attention. I don't think they are necessarily a threat to us.
Two 200 feet.
Hello.
Roll a perception check for me, please. You can hear them. Okay.
Hello, Wanderers.
suppose that's an invitation if I've ever heard one. Oh. So you're gonna ask for character descriptions here.
Sure.
What am I gonna do for Tophin? He's just a twink.
I mean, we don't need to give your guys' character description.
Okay.
So the party, I assume,
Yep.
makes their way over.
Maybe.
So you guys walk roughly 200, 250 feet over to where you find a small bonfire here on the recesses of this beach, just on the very edge of it, almost. And standing before you, you can see a wood elf woman. Would you like to describe yourself, Deborah?
Sure. So. Name.
Your name is. Trying to find my notes here. Tyre.
Alright, my Tyre Dawnblood. So.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Whatever you would like to look like. I know it's on the spot.
Okay, I taller wood elf. Long dark hair.
Sure.
Weird.
The clothing in which you wear is kind of like long white robes that have hints of black, almost chard-like ropes kind of all over them, and slung across her back that is wrapped up very tightly in a large like wool cloth. Appears to be a staff from what you can tell, but it's wrapped up currently and you cannot see it. And if you'd like to look at your items, you'll see the weapon I'm talking about.
Nice to meet you, Tyre. This group calls ourselves the Spread Eagles. I am Kelrick. Guys, please introduce yourselves.
Alan Rizamine. Nice to meet you.
The half-elf with them's name is Tophin. He would introduce himself. And finally...
Sorry, I was like, he's getting in bed. Oh man, I'm so sorry, so sorry.
Very nice to meet you all.
I think some of my friends spotted your campfire in the night. What are you doing out here?
I've been investigating. So the Order of the Ashen Flame has been wanting to know what happened to the king
Shia.
Shia. How it has fallen. I'm here to help.
Like, fallen.
How it fell to her.
You guys sound a little late to the job.
The Shia Wastelands. Okay. The Order of the Ashen Flame? Remind me, DM, because, playing a lot of campaigns here. Kelrick has the book, and it describes the stages of how to turn something in this land like Shia.
Hmm?
Does Kelrick know that that's what's happened?
Yes. Because Cressida's god spoke to all of you two
Yeah,
sessions
we
ago.
kind of saw it.
That's
And-
right.
Showed you a short glimpse of how it happened.
That's quite the coincidence, or I suppose not if you're investigating this. We're following on the coattails of somebody known as the Corrupted One. I believe he calls himself... I had a name.
Brukar.
Brukar, there it is. I'll circle that, because that's important. Following on the coattails of somebody named the Corrupted One, or Vrukar. We think that he's largely responsible for what's going on here in the Zartalas Empire, and based on things that some of my friends have seen, that seems to be what has occurred in Shia. Stop eavesdropping. Paper dropping. Eavesdropping?
Yeah.
Paper dropping? Ah,
Tophin would kind of chime in. So, what brings you to this shore? So your character traveled here from your old location to investigate rumors of the same occurrences that happened within Deshaya that are happening here within the Startloss Empire, and your investigation led you to this beach.
Well, that kind of aligns with our goals. I know that we're heading towards, I guess, what could be described the epicenter of this. I think it's just a little bit more north of here, up the shoreline, but I suppose you could tag along with us if you think that's a mutual goal of yours.
Probably work out.
Oh, sorry.
Well, Tyre, welcome aboard.
You guys continuing your journey northward then?
Yep.
Okay. As you begin to look for that section of the beach where the Queen's mages showed you in the seer pool, each of you, well, let's see. Who's leading the investigation here?
Fucking.
I will.
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll investigation check for him, please.
I'll help him.
Let's see.
Go for it.
Plus, oh, you want to help? Sure. 15 plus 6, 21.
It doesn't take all of you long as you begin to arc upward towards the section of the beach that almost begins to come in view. A small little recess where it seems as if there's a small alcove, a bay that kind of sits here. There are bits of pockets of a small mountainous side where the mountains begin to jut out a little bit and begin to kind of pocket the landscape here. You can see almost black-like tendrils, almost as if the sections of the land are beginning to boil down and melt away as it falls into the sea. Almost these black-like tendrils look like they're sucking away the life force of the land. Everything around it began to turn to a black sludge, like these small little pools that kind of pocket every small little area.
Tasty.
You can see that the areas around that are decaying, they're rotting away, and on the outskirts you can see a mouth of a cave entrance. On either side of the cave there are two pillars that have these almost purple glowing skulls on them.
I'll just case the joint to see if there's any movement going on.
Make an perception check for me.
Terrible. Probably like a 7.
Looking around, you don't see anything.
Dude who's actually good at the game. Not my stupid character.
Purple skulls.
Certainly
I don't know if the right spot is the phrase I would use, but I believe we're here.
I suppose Tophin would do Tophin things and would kind of saddle up to the side of the cave entrance, give a listen, quietly, of course.
Roll a perception check for him.
18.
18. You can hear, or I should say Tophin can hear the rustling of large footprints or large sounds of feet that begin to sound as if they're moving around inside the mouth of the cave.
He's a half-elf, he has dark vision. Looking just inside the entrance of the cave, does he see one singular path, or does it perhaps look like it splits off?
With as far as he can see, it looks like it just fades to black.
Well, stealth ain't this party's strong suit. But we can try.
The answer is yes. You have a spell called Pass Without a Trace.
Actually, pass without trace. Yeah, we know you love Drew.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Okay. So,
Yeah, we'll sneak in.
Tyre centers herself in the middle of the group, and you can see now, because you'll have to pull out your staff for a spellcasting focus for this. So as she pulls out the staff and begins to unravel it, you guys can see before you a almost petrified ivory white branch. Looks like it's just a branch of a tree, but there are sections of this branch that are cracked, and there's almost like a pulsating fire coming from inside of the branch. So as you bring it out and you set your staff kind of on the ground and start to focus on your druidic power, a almost blanket of shadows that emanates about 10 feet around you begins to fall over the party. So everybody can go ahead and make stealth checks as you approach this cavern with plus 10 to your stealth roll. Yes, you and Cressida. You have disadvantage on stealth as well?
I think I.
I'll go because I have two characters. Galwork is at a 20 plus 10, so 30.
Natural 20?
Tophin, no, dirty
Okay.
20 plus 10, so 30.
Okay.
Tophin
No.
is at 23 plus 10, so 33.
Jeez. Alan?
Let's see. 11, 2, 13. 23 total.
Very nice. Cress?
21.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I had
Hot damn, guys.
We love pass that trait. Don't do it, Avaria.
Natural 1?
Oh, you did roll.
Plus 10, though.
Yeah, plus your stealth mod. Plus your stealth mod, plus 10.
Wait, myself also got a 12.
There you go.
Only you.
I'm still clanking. Fine.
Luckily enough, because of the overwhelming number of people 30 plus in this group, they are able to slowly, together as a group, you guys creep towards this cavern. As you guys reach the outskirts of this cavern, you can hear it louder now. Large footprints falling one after another, almost as if they're walking in a circle or never going anywhere. You can hear the sounds of almost something that sounds like rock grinding against rock, just dragging across the ground. Roll an intelligence check. Actually, I'll give you a wisdom. Go wisdom.
Not very wise.
I think you're wiser than you're smarter. Sounds like one entity.
Yes. Aria's gonna.
Okay.
Ready.
You should have all gotten your long rest.
Kelwick is going to drop a Glyph of Fate on our new friend.
So Glyph of Fate is a homebrew spell of mine. Anytime you choose, or anytime I ask you to make a saving throw for the next 8 hours, you can choose to just say you succeed.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty baller.
It only works once though.
Yeah, and you have until the next dawn, so you know. If you don't want to roll for something, you just want to be sure you make it. You get out of jail free card.
You going to? That's the first level.
Okay. On who?
On the last
A minute.
1 minute.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna do.
I mean, you can hold bless until we all run into the chamber and see what the heck this thing is.
You can hold it for 6 seconds.
Okay, well. Sure.
At first, on Avaria, Alan, and Zip. Nice.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I like that.
Chris, what does bless do?
D4 to ability checks and
D4
attack
to
rolls.
ability.
Or saving throws and attack rolls.
Cool.
Well, you know, I guess unless someone's got an opener, Tophin will kind of try to sneak up a little bit more and see if he can make out what this is, what we're looking at. That's Tophin's thing.
So as Tophin begins to approach and kind of peer in the cavern, he can see this large figure is now lumbering its way out of the cavern. Standing at roughly 12 foot tall, this massive green entity with spines of rock running down its back and these 2 massive claws coming out of either side of its arms. It has these tendrils of black just running across his body.
Huh. Right. How far is this thing from him?
30 feet. You're just peering inside the cavern.
I think, does anybody else have an opener? I'll just leave the floor open.
Huh?
Does anyone else have an opener? I'll just leave the floor open, otherwise Tophin will do something.
Does it look like we're about to go into
This thing's just like chilling in the middle of the chamber, ain't it?
It's slowly lumbering its way out of the chamber.
Out of? Away from us?
No, outward towards you.
Oh.
I can throw a javelin. I'm just throwing it out
Slowly.
Tophin's gonna cast Reduce on it. Oh, I didn't roll my portents for the day as Kelric. I should do that.
You can. Did you roll a stealth check, though? Yeah. Then,
Hey, man.
as you begin to try to sneak around, you slip, and rocks begin to tumble. Toof, toof, toof. And at that instant, Tophin can see that the being shifts its head towards you and begins to charge as it lets out this loud roar that almost is ear-piercing. And Tophin lets out Reduce.
Yes.
My save.
Con 16. I know he's probably got a lot of con. but
Oh, he does have a lot of con. Ooh,
That'll be
ooh, but I rolled a 3. That's an 8.
Yes, he's small.
Speaking
He
of
is redu-
spells, can I cast Fairy Fire?
Little tiny thing.
He's half his size. He's now just 6 feet tall.
Unfortunately, we're going into initiative order.
Sure.
So I need everybody to roll initiative, and I will grab the battle map. Huh? You can get your bless off because you stated it before. Who are you blessing?
That was your.
Avaria, Holland, and Zip.
Varia, Holland, Zeros. You now have a bless. You have a D4 to attack rolls and.
All attack rolls?
Yep. Even like if you spell attack roll. The target size is halved in all dimensions. Its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. We could like throw this thing.
I got this.
You just bully it.
Until the spell
What?
has
Magic.
Yeah.
We just bully.
Yeah, I feel you.
We could.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe less with the people and with some rocks
No,
instead.
this is the important bit. The target has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Target's weapons also shrink and do 1d4 less damage.
If it had weapons.
Still got reduced strength and disadvantage on strength saving throws. I think we'll be fine here. I have confidence. Shit, he's in there?
Open. Oh, we didn't even make it in.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I reduced him because he's not gonna be able to fit out the cave.
And out charging comes this massive
Oh, that's a big boy.
green troll.
He's half that size, Matt. I know you have a mini half that size.
Yeah, let me just pull out the mini that I printed because I knew you'd cast reduce on it.
Never thought somebody would cast reduce, would you?
Nobody ever does.
Tophin does when he's wrangled by me.
Alright,
I know, why didn't you do that to the dragon?
25 to 20.
Oh, I didn't even roll initiative for either of these fuckers.
23.
Oops.
Let's wait and see what
That's me.
Tophin's got.
That's Tophin. I am 21.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking at Tophin's spells.
Jesus. What's
Oh, shit, read all of
Tophin's
it.
not in that range?
No, Tophin's not there.
15 to 20.
16.
Tophin's 15.
16, 15. You're not in that range?
No.
Oh, okay, I thought you were in. Alright.
Busy thing.
Guess I should roll initiative for the. Oh, good. He's going before you guys.
Oh, good.
No. Before these guys. What you got?
I had 4.
I have 14!
Who has the higher dex score?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's my dex score?
Your dex, I think, is 10. It's 1.
Mine is.
Mine's 13. Thank you.
So she goes before you.
Ah.
Bringing up the rear is Avaria. Alright, top of the round, Crest, what are you doing?
Cressida. I think my feet like. No, okay. It would be like, is there away from me?
No, there is not.
Okay. Close. How's that?
Yep.
Ooh, that's not good.
Okay.
So, this is gonna take another. Very upset that the first one didn't hit. And. Anyway. 22.
22 is gonna hit.
I gotta get my.
How do you not have your dice out?
I have some of my.
He's not here to play Dungeons and Dragons, Matt. What the fuck?
Oh.
What do you mean?
One. Oh, that's. One. Full arm master.
Get that butt attack.
Butt attack.
Butt attack.
What butt?
A 19 hits. 18 hits.
More out. 5 damage.
5 points of bludgeoning damage. You got it. Alright. So you guys watch as Cress runs up. She takes a swing wide because almost expecting this massive beast, but is now reduced as Tofin has just shrunk it. So as it's shrinking, she comes up, swings right over where its head would have been, and then takes her 2 slashes and then brings her butt around and hits it. That brings us to
Wow,
your
good
turn,
phrasing.
Zeros.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Zeros.
And you're up on deck.
Gotcha.
You are. You're it's literally like right in front of you.
Yeah.
And go for it.
Make it late. Oh, that missed.
19's gonna hit. You do have a D4. Yeah, so you are blessed. So you have a D4 to all attack rolls and saving throws. Not to damage though.
9 damage.
Or being cast
Yeah,
on a
9
spell.
damage.
Okay.
9 damage.
Fine.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Nat 20.
Of course.
Yeah, 29 to hit.
I don't need to know the total when it's a nat 20.
Max damage. 26 damage.
26 points damage, Jan. Alright. Last attack. Bonus action?
Yeah, my butt attack.
Butt attack.
Everybody attacks with their butt in this group.
I love it.
Don't forget
Why
to
am I
plus
so
4.
bad at math? Oh yeah, +4 or to roll?
D4.
You're gonna get a 4
This
on
is
it.
super. 31.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
That was one off another crit.
What the fuck?
Don't you crit on 19s? Oh,
+9 +4.
damn.
That's right, man.
Yeah,
It's,
that hits. That's
yeah,
some damages.
16 damage.
Jeez. You guys watch as Cress whiffs her strike. Zeros just comes down from the back and takes 2 very hard slashes into this thing's back, which I should have told you to roll with advantage, but you didn't need it.
Late game.
Okay.
Lady and Kelrick, that brings us to your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna back up as much as I can. If I can get to that rock and tree formation there, that would be ideal. And I'm just gonna go for a shot with Harbinger's Call. Yep. Ooh, might actually misfire. What's my misfire score? It doesn't misfire, but it probably doesn't hit. 11.
Does not hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
All right. That's my stupid boy's action. That's it.
Bonus action?
Nothing.
Okay. That will bring us
Wizard don't
to
have bonus action.
initiative count 20.
Uh-oh. Is his layered?
Uh-oh.
I need...
What are you doing in my swamp?
I was gonna say it, but you guys beat
Shit.
He is going to open his mouth, and as he does, this gaseous cloud begins to fall out. And I need everybody that is within 10 feet, so that is everybody besides Kelrick and, got my own NPC's name, Tyray, to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Would you like to include Spud in that, DM?
If Spud was with you, then yes, otherwise you could have kept him back. Actually, if he's behind you,
Cool. So let's see,
Token.
Constitution.
Token needs one.
What you got? 18, you'll succeed, so nothing happens.
Am I within 10 feet?
Of Cress?
Cress?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta think.
Everyone's within 10 feet of Cress.
13.
13, you're gonna fail.
Ah! I don't like that.
24.
24, you'll succeed, nothing happens.
Tofin's sitting at a 19.
Open succeeds, nothing happens. What'd you get, Cress? 19. Cress succeeds, nothing happens. You were the only one that failed.
Wait, did you add the plus from Cress?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Wait, do I get another +4
But you got the
from
bless.
my bless?
Yeah, you got
Yes.
the bless. Or a D4.
That's +4. What was I at?
13.
+4.
You succeed, nothing happens.
Ha
Nice job, guys.
Wait,
Nice.
no, what happened?
You don't know what happened. You are correct.
So we just kill it before initiative count 20 again. Duh.
All right, that brings us to
Easy.
the troll's turn.
Oh, okay.
He is going to make
He's a
his
big boy.
rancid charge.
Right, he's a half-size big boy.
Avaria, Tophin, Cress,
What the-
Zeros. I need all of you to make strength saving throws as he is going to go charging through all 4 of you.
I will say, DM, according to Reduce, he would have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
It's an ability.
All right, just leaving it out there.
Okay.
That's COD.
That's mine, sorry.
Nah, it wasn't any better. Strength? Ooh.
That's the one time.
No, it's all the time.
Still concentrate.
Don't concentrate down. Oh yeah. Duh.
Don't forget your D4.
+4 to
Yeah, Cress is within 10 feet of you. Yeah. 18, you will succeed, so you do not fall prone, but you will still take half damage. You fall prone and you'll take full damage.
Twink's at 12.
Fall prone.
4 hours of calling him Twink.
You fall prone, Cress, and will take full damage. We'll now roll damage. Ooh. That is 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need Cress and Tophin to both make concentration checks at a DC 10.
He makes it.
DC is... Yep, so it's a con saving throw. Your DC's 10.
9.
Yep, you're good.
You said 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage, yep. Alright, and that will be the troll's action. He does not have a bonus action. That will bring us to Holland, your turn.
See, I'm going to head towards him as close as 30 feet will get me, and while I'm heading that way, I will cast Fairy Fire on him. Dex
Nice.
14.
X what?
Dex 14.
Do I have disadvantage on these, or is it just strength?
It's just strength.
That's a 13.
Oh,
Nice.
Damn.
So let's see.
Put something.
He is.
I never thought I'd have to print a reduce.
Well, looks like you got homework to do, sir.
One's attacks have advantage now.
Well, don't sound so excited about it. Yawn
So,
over there.
you
And
guys
then,
all... Go ahead. Spud.
For Spud, just I would like him to move to a safer location.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere that way, tucked away where he's not gonna get hurt.
Not gonna die. Got it. Switch the camera? Why? So I have to lean down like this?
Now you have a standing scene.
Huh?
Set you up a standing scene.
It didn't work when I tried it.
I'll go fix it.
Whatever, we'll just make it easy here. There you go. Just leave it. Just leave it. No. Yeah. That's why it didn't work.
I can fix that.
Just leave it. That brings us to Holland's turn. Tophin's on deck. Or that was your turn, so Tophin's up.
Got him.
That's
Come
why.
over here.
Oh god, you put the.
Tophin's here.
We
Don't
don't need
worry.
everyone seeing all of our.
Tophin's.
shit.
Tophin's gonna cast. Casting. Well, he's gonna stand up. How about that?
Sure.
We'll work on that first. Yeah, fuck it. Tophin's gonna use the crossbow that I made him.
Yep.
Take a shot. For 22 to hit. I assume that hits.
Yeah.
I don't count when it hops out of the dice tray, but I really wish I should have. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Got it.
And he only gets one shot with this.
He has 2 shots now.
He's a bonus. Is it bonus rapid fire? Is that what's going on here?
That is for his when he has to activate his divine gift ability, or not divine gift. It's his level 2 ability.
He's got 2 attacks, yeah?
Yes.
Take a shot. Shocked. Natural 1.
Unfortunate.
Why do I even bother?
All right. That brings us Tyray to your turn.
Okay.
Avaria, you're on deck.
Got it.
So when I
Mhm.
does that hurt anything?
Nope, just what you designate, I believe.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and Wildfire Spirit.
I believe it has to be 20 feet from you. What's it say?
It's
Or within 20.
creature within spirit other than myself when it must see on a dex saving.
But how far away can you summon it? Does it say? We'll just say it summons next to you then. Unless you'd like to move and then do it.
Yeah, I'll just move towards it and then.
Okay.
Yes.
That is a unnatural 20. I'm sorry. So that is your bonus action, I believe, to summon it. So you still have your full action.
Powers do. Conquered it.
And now I need to.
Make it a standing one?
No, I'll just stand up and down.
I'll make it a standing one. Yep.
Nope.
Here.
Thank you, Matt. I love you.
Although.
You rebels get the chance to sit down.
I'll use Burning Hands on the.
The troll? The Shrek. Yes, okay. What are you doing in my swamp? I had to say it at least once.
Imagine
That's
being in his
fair.
swamp.
I mean, yeah,
I
a bunch
know,
of fairy tale
right?
creatures are kind of coming after him right now, you know.
I like that boulder.
What'd you roll?
Uh.
Ten to hit? That does not hit, unfortunately.
I didn't think it would.
Alright, Avaria, that brings us to your turn.
I have enough move. Up and touch.
No. Because you have 30 feet of movement, it will take you 15 feet to 5 didn't.
I'm fine.
Still will not get you there, unfortunately.
Why not?
'Cause-
Stupid. Cheat me out of everything I want to do.
Yes, I cheat you. Specifically you.
You do. Find them.
It's
and
DM first
stand
players.
up.
Oh shit, I forgot to move to
Listen, you didn't listen.
I already stood you up.
Oh, you summoned the fire spirit. How many do you need?
Just gotta tell me what she's doing first.
What are you doing, Avaria?
Guiding Bolt.
Okay, roll to hit first.
With a D4.
Well, I already know that. I'm trying to prepare myself for whenever I attack this people. That's 13 plus 4 plus 7.
Yeah, that hits.
I figured that.
What's your attitude?
From the nerve.
Combat just broke out and you're already on her nerves.
I know.
3, 4, 5. Where's number?
You got a whole box of dice in front of you.
I don't like those dice.
Oh my. You can't win over here. This whole side just not winning.
15, 17.
You get your fucking void blast. I'm kind of big.
What is it?
I'm only gonna remind you guys once. You have advantage on attacks.
Radiant.
Oh yeah, nobody rolled with advantage yet. Oops.
I'll remind you guys every turn. We have advantage on attacks.
Might as well.
Huh? Okay. Is that all you got? Bonus action?
I do.
You stood up and you used your action and moved. You still have your bonus action.
What does actually I do?
Which weapon? Oh, you already cast it, so.
Yeah, I
Can't
thought
do
I
that.
couldn't do that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, quick, because that's where it got me in trouble before.
The sass in this room is rising fast. We're in danger.
Seriously, setting up failure.
Somebody kill this freaking Shrek-looking guy so we can get out of this ass zone.
Top of the round, Cress, you're up.
Hell yeah. I'm
Zeros, you're on
gonna,
deck. Yes, you are.
How far am I?
45 feet of movement.
If I move 2 feet.
Okay.
Closer.
Well, it's 45 minus 15, Tyler.
God, the sass. What's happening here? We're in trouble. Dad's angry with us. Mom's angry with Dad. This isn't fun.
How far out does my reach go?
20 feet.
Add that on my already feet.
No. You think?
I can't do anything. Press. Wait. Oh.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You have a javelin, you could throw a javelin, just throwing that out there.
Zeros, that's your turn. Yep.
Remember, you have advantage, Zeros. Do better than us. We failed Holland.
I fail?
No, I said we failed you.
It's fine. It's fine. Everyone get over there, and then everyone will start whacking with advantage. Oh.
What happened to the D20 you were using?
Yeah, probably.
I'm attempting to hit him.
Yep, that hits.
14 damage.
14 points of damage.
Yeah. Attempting to hit again.
You have D4, yeah?
Don't forget your D4 from Bless. Yeah, that hit still hits.
Okay.
Zeros is over here like, fuck your Bless.
Hard to miss.
Yeah, when you're +9.
Damage.
9 points of damage. Final attack?
Yep. Crit.
Jesus.
Of course.
Again.
Only on a crit?
Butt attack.
Yeah, but his butt attack does full damage because of his special weapon.
Oh yeah, I
Three
forgot
times
about
two.
that.
I gotcha.
Action, sir.
You can't.
I can't
It's a
anymore
bonus
because I did the
action.
butt attack.
Oh.
So you guys all watch as Cress stands up, runs over, tries to do something but doesn't. As Zeros zooms past her, taking his 3 slashes across this thing's body, almost like a massive
Ka-chow.
X in his chest, and then taking that final one and cutting straight through him again. You can see the almost green-like blood pouring out of this troll's chest. Brings us to your turn, Kelric.
There is speed. Chow. Yep. Has he come within, like, I don't know what his range is? I'll just back off.
He is close to you.
Is he, like, looming close?
10-foot reach.
But he's a small boy.
He is a small boy.
His
right
arms
now.
are half the size they once were.
Does not specify it lowers his reach in the spell, though. But we'll see when it comes to his turn.
All right,
Assume.
Matt, that's fine. Kelric's gonna back away to those craggy rocks over there.
Spud's hiding.
Missed that.
Honestly, you should just keep Spud next to Kelrick the whole time. Because he just runs away.
That's not a bad
Hey,
idea.
I'm the wizard. I'm supposed to walk away. Like, it's my whole freaking job.
Is it walking or is it running?
Oh, look, it's a tactical advance in the opposite direction. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna take another shot with Harbinger's Call at advantage now because of our good buddy. Ooh, double 19s. It's gonna hit. It's like 26. It's loaded with red, so.
Have you put the thing on his weapon yet?
What thing?
Thing.
Your infusion?
I've not.
So 8 points of fire damage.
8 points of fire damage.
He's a troll.
He is a troll.
Hmm.
Only one more turn. Couldn't give me my health, could you?
No. No, I couldn't.
That's not metagaming
I just
at all.
realized that. No, I actually
Yeah.
just realized that.
Yeah,
too,
I know.
Job. But that is going to be my turn. Remember, you still have a Glyph of Fate. Or at least I thought you haven't used it. Yep, that's his turn.
Hasn't had a chance to use it. That
Yeah.
brings us to the troll's turn, and because he was hit with fire damage, he does not regain HP.
Sorry.
Hey,
Sorry for party rocking.
He is going to turn. And as he does, oh wait, before his turn, player action.
False. He giving us a Shrek breath again?
Nope. He is going to. You guys, I need Tofin and Avaria. Wisdom saving throws.
Tofin's good at those. This is the wrong character sheet.
Oh, Varda's really good at those.
Plus 4 to
Arya sucks at these.
Don't forget you have +4 from Crest and your bless.
DM, is it by chance a charm?
It is a charm. You should both have advantage.
I roll again then?
Yeah.
Oh, good. We golden. Lord.
So 21 plus 4, 25.
You're good.
Because it's a charm, Tofin evaded a natural 1 with advantage.
Damn.
So I'm glad I asked.
It's a charm. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a charm. He's
Yeah.
half elf, so he's advantage against being charmed.
Okay, cool.
Jesus
I
Christ.
got a nat 20.
So you both, as the glowing skulls on the outskirts of this begin to glow, you can feel them start to pierce the mind, almost trying to corrupt it. As the two of you
Bruh.
force off
That would have
the
sucked.
spell.
Not Tofin. I can't let him lose his character to corruption while he's not fucking here.
He's
I'm
the one
moving
that's,
away from that cave.
Awesome.
I'm moving away from that cave. That's busted.
that'll bring us to the troll's turn,
Fuck that guy.
who it turns towards
Shrek looking ass.
the three of you. And as he does, he opens his mouth and lets out this almost ungodly smelling breath. I need each of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Are you talking about the three of us?
Dexterity. Okay.
Oh, not me.
As he opens his mouth, this acid-like bile begins pouring out in all of your direction.
5.
Bruh.
Plus what? Oh,
That's with
I put the saving throw?
Oh no.
Saving throws are sometimes higher.
5, yeah.
A failure. Full damage.
And to think he was about to take away your +2 before the session started.
You can't choose to.
Because you don't know what Glyph of Fate is. He's letting you have it.
Normally, you have to call it before I get tell you if you choose
Okay.
to succeed or not.
No, I'll play fair.
That's fine.
It's hard.
14, still a failure.
19.
Oh, you barely make it. I need to count.
Thanks, Ty.
What do I do?
You're blessed. I actually even rolled a
Oh.
1 on it.
Oh, I don't like that.
no. You're picking up quite a few there, bub.
Oh.
We don't approve of this.
No.
10. That's a lot of ones, actually.
Oh, good. That's
20.
what I like to hear.
A lot of ones,
30.
and he's still at 30. Okay.
39, 41 points of acid damage, and you
Your
two are both
consideration.
considered poisoned. So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks for the next hour, or until for your poison.
Nasty.
Yeah, I don't-
Do I take half damage at all, DM?
No. Huh. You do take half damage.
Okay. And then what was the
God,
total?
You're gonna hate me.
41. I already moved the dice.
41. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was
Just-
40,
just
40
for my own.
41 or
So-
42. Either way, it comes to
okay.
the same number.
So 20. Okay.
Remove-
Yeah.
And then I should roll
Oh.
to fairy fire.
Oh,
up.
poison
Yes, which is
balls.
a-
That's fine.
He's still a DC of 10 because it's half the damage.
Good thing I have Warcaster.
Made that 10 right there. Good.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Cool. I'm gonna take that damage.
God damn it.
All right. Yeah, I know you did, Tyler, because I rolled like shit on my Monday night session.
Yeah.
All right. Colin, that brings us to your turn. Topin's on deck.
I'm going to run behind him.
I'm sure everyone loves
and-
staring at my gut while I'm up, standing up while it's staring right at me.
I can change it. You
no,
want me to change it?
no, it's fine.
It's like 10 seconds. I just did it earlier.
Let's see, I'm gonna run behind him and get into flanking range. That's fair. I think it's a tactical decision. And I'm gonna start swinging with my rapier. That up. Let's roll a hit. That's a
17 plus things.
yeah,
Yeah,
7.
it still hits.
Yeah, whatever it is, it'll hit.
He is one thick, large boy.
Let's see.
Reduced.
Plus
It's
4.
reduced.
Reduced
Let's
large.
see. The first
Doesn't
attack
change
is
his
going
AC.
to do
Should make him harder to hit.
5 slashing damage. Then I will swing again. So 19 plus I think like another 4, whatever that is, that'll hit, and then damage will be 6 slashing damage.
6 slashing damage. You got it. All right. Tofin's up. Tyray, you're on deck.
Tofin's going to run straight away from the cave, kind of edging to take cover, maybe behind the rock there, if you can get to it. No, the straight ahead of him. A little bit. I don't know. I don't have a laser pointer. Yeah, that rock. Yeah. He's got some movement. Yeah. And he's going to take 2 shots with the crossbow at advantage.
Your weapon has an activated ability if you didn't notice that yet.
The first shot's a 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm, still hits.
Second shot. He doesn't crit on a 19, but it's a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So the 5 on each. 20. Or, sorry, 22 points of damage.
Is that from both?
From both shots, yes. Figured I'd just roll them both.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, is Tofin doing anything with his bonus action?
I'll check his spells real fast and let you know, but I don't think
his
so.
God Mode ability is a bonus action to activate too.
I don't know what that is.
It's his level 2 ability.
Okay, I'll look and I'll let you know.
You want me to do it? I can just point it out to you.
Union, priority, less boon of power. Oh, is it Divine Bloodline?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna save that in his back pocket.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna save that.
Got it.
I'm gonna fix
Alright.
that scene.
Tyray, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Quarter staff. So I'm gonna go.
Okay. All right. Dex save for me, correct?
Yes.
I believe the DC is 16.
Yep.
I got a 7. That's lots of dice for you. You're gonna need some more D8s, Shelby.
I had the 8s.
Yes.
That's these things, right? Yeah.
I need 5, so
20 points of damage, and this is, I'll just describe it. You guys watch as Tyree takes her staff, and as she kind of like slams it down into the ground, this cloud of billowing white ash begins to pour out and swirl in almost a small tornado around her, and so kind of centered on this staff. The rest of you can feel the intense amount of heat to it, but with her directing it, it is not harming you. But you watch as this troll begins to inhale it. It almost begins to start coughing, suffocating, as it starts to burn him from the inside out.
Like,
Thank you.
Assuming if you're
And you still have your bonus action, which you can direct your fire spirit to attack if you'd like, or whatever else you have with your bonus action.
I'm assuming your stream deck has the right scene.
Oh. I'll just stay on this one.
Sure. I think they've seen enough on the map. It's just a couple trees.
They can see the map down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the
You guys are better to look at anyways.
wildfire
Don't ask Hex that.
for my bonus actions.
You want to do what?
Wildfire spirit, or does
Okay.
that one stay active?
Yeah, your fire spirit's always out there until
Okay,
until it
okay.
dies, basically.
Okay.
Damn.
Then
Dang.
I believe it lasts like 10 minutes or something like that. It's stupid.
Pretty cool. Cats are always stealing the show out here.
I know.
I guess I'll go ahead and do hands.
For your fire spirit.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit for it.
Nice. Burning hands.
Don't forget it has advantage. That still hits, but you can roll again to see if you get a natural 20, which is a crit.
Not nat 20.
Okay, still
But
hits.
still baller.
Still pretty. What's the damage?
13 points of damage. Nice. And because he does not like fire damage, you guys are wrecking this guy. Alright, that brings us to your turn. Press, you're on deck.
how's he look?
Looking pretty hurt.
He's a thick boy. A thick small boy.
I wasn't reduced to be doing a bit more.
Hey man. Sorry for party rocking.
Having.
I can do one thing and really piss him off.
Wait till we're like level 14 and then we got like a million fun things to do.
Yeah.
For
And-
me.
I mean, you just do stupid amounts of
Yeah,
damage.
you just do stupid good turns. If you get advantage, you're broken as hell.
He's like,
Yeah.
look, I did 26 on one hit and 16 on the other. I don't do anything cool. TikTok, Shelby.
I'm sorry, I had it planned out, but then changed my mind. Okay.
Inflict
I
wounds.
wanna.
Fuck him up. Yeah, do an inflict wounds. Fuck him up.
Fuck it, just touch him, dude.
I'm afraid to go that close.
There's like 5 other people around there. You're good.
Yeah, but still.
It's just like it's like one of those cartoon dust balls with just the arms and the limbs flying out. That's what's going on right now.
Move.
That is true.
Yeah,
a
a
couple
little
Tasmanian
over
devils
this
coming
way.
through here.
Yep.
No, not that far. Just a couple steps.
We're just recreating them dust balls.
Back.
It's no big deal.
Back. Over.
If only we had laser pointers.
There. I don't have one over here.
There's one somewhere.
Josh was with it.
Jeez, Josh.
She's on point here.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot guiding bolt.
Go ahead, roll with advantage.
Wait, you gotta. So 11 plus 7, that's 18.
Hits.
Plus 3.
Yes.
60. To
What would you cast this at?
third.
Okay.
Matter.
You need to specify before you cast.
I thought I did. Why do I need to specify?
In case I want to counterspell it.
You don't.
You don't know that.
I do.
Rolls busting out counter spell. I'm out.
Counterspell is counterspell.
15.
15 points of damage. You got it.
Better not.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. He's got counter spell. I'm out.
It'd be some horse shit if he had fucking counterspell.
Alright, Cress, you're up. Zeros, you're on deck.
Let me see what's going on.
No, I can't actually.
I'll fix it.
I mean, I can switch it, I just can't switch it back. She has advantage because of the fairy fire, but yes.
Even though there's fairy fire. Okay. One. From 9. 5 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Uh-huh.
The second attack. Oh, that's hot. Oh, I really. That doesn't.
There you go.
We're professional production around here.
That as if it is a 15 hit, I don't 15.
15 is his AC.
Hey, look at that.
That. Alrighty. That is.
Up. Pay attention. 6 points of bludgeoning damage. You got it. Alright. Zeros, you're up. Kelrick, you're on deck.
Just being reservational with those smites.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think fighters attack, Josh.
They're peace.
Yeah.
Maybe fighter. Here's my berry.
10 damage.
10 points of damage. Thought so.
You do plus 4.
Do I still get a plus 4?
Yeah, you still have plus 4 because
Need it
everyone's
for once.
still hits. Yeah, I don't think you can miss, honestly. But unless it's a nat 1.
Roll below. 8 damage.
8 points of damage. Final attack.
Action, sir.
Okay.
Yeah!
Attacking again.
Fucking do it.
Crit.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
What a gamer over here. Very fire, man. Telling you.
20 damage.
20 points of damage, Jesus
And
Christ.
attacking again.
Might not drink the whole thing. Oh, why?
Hit.
Yeah.
12 damage.
12 points of damage, you got it. That all?
Yep.
Kelrick, you're up.
Alright. I see the fire's doing dividends, so I'll keep it up with Harbinger's Call. Hope I hit. This is my last round, I think, that I have loaded.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks, bud. Ooh.
Hey, asshole.
11. 22 plus 4. 26 points of fire damage.
Jeez. Alright. What else you doing? Anything?
I don't think I got anything.
Okay.
Oh, I got.
That brings us to initiative count 20.
Ouchies.
Bavaria, Crest, wisdom saving throws, please.
What do I get with the?
You have a D4 plus D4 from your. Plus.
Look, if Crest starts my bomb. Running away, bitch.
What you got? 20. Crest, you succeed.
Never mind.
Well,
Well, Bavaria fails.
Ooh, not good.
Bavaria, I'm gonna need to see your stat block, please. Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
rip.
That brings us to the troll's turn.
Sorry, Shelby, you're sitting this one out. It's all ogre now. Get it?
He is gonna take his billowing charge again because everybody just wants to line up in front of him for some reason. So, Hyre, Zeros, Cress, strength saving throws, please. Just
Sorry,
charging
guys.
through all of you.
Tyre, you got your Glyph of Fate.
And Avaria, because it hits you on the edge.
I'm gonna use
a roll.
my.
What am I rolling?
Strength saving throw.
Wait, Matt.
Yeah.
Is that a charm?
No. Oh yes, that was a
Charge.
charm.
Did Shelby roll?
Did you
He's an
roll
elf.
with advantage?
No.
Roll again.
He's an elf.
That's 9 plus 7. Plus...
Succeed.
Oh. Hand the tablet back. It's time to boogie. So
You were
stupid.
so excited.
Too many
Now,
elves, dude. Sorry.
now what am I rolling?
Oops, all elves.
Strength saving throw.
I'm gonna use the thing.
Okay, so you auto succeed, so you will not fall prone.
There you go.
Succeed, so you do not fall prone.
Glyph of Fate.
13.
You fall prone.
11.
You fall prone, and you so you guys take half damage. Where are my d10s?
Freak.
That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage, so cut in half to 7 for both of you. And Cress, I need a concentration check.
I was just like, I started running away with infiltrators. He was like,
Yeah, it's a con saving.
seconds. I put you back here. Oh.
Because of my plus everything's fine.
Yeah. So that is a success. You continue your concentration on Bless. Alan, that brings us to your turn. Tophen's on deck.
Oh gosh, I guess I'll. Oh, what do I want to do? I will. I guess I'll just head towards him.
Okay.
Cool.
Just out of reach of him.
Is that within 10 feet?
It is.
Then I'm gonna keep swinging with my rapier.
Yeah, you have the amethyst rapier.
Oh yeah, you've got the center range. There you go.
Let's see. So that's 16 plus 6 plus 16 plus 10, so 26.
Yeah, it hits. AC's 15, guys. You don't gotta do all the extra math.
Let's see.
Like
4,
to.
that's 7 slashing damage. Again.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
same diff.
Yeah.
For the 17 this time. And let's see, 2, 4. That'd be another 6 slashing damage.
Got it.
Sweet.
Alright.
And
Spud
then
do anything?
Spud will keep himself within 5 feet of Calric.
Good boy. I'll steward him to safety, and I totally won't blue dragon breath him to death.
Like that.
Wow, thanks, Aiden. I really appreciate you not blue
Tophen.
dragon breathing him to death.
Tophen's up.
No problem, Chief. Looking out for you. Can Tophen caddy corner his way past Talon and get into flanking across from Avaria? Is that a thing with 30?
He can't flank with Avaria because she's prone.
Oh, but he can get in position for it.
Yes.
Okay, so that is what he would like to do.
30 hit.
Okay, so not flanking, but when Avaria stands up, she will be flanking.
Yeah.
Okay. He will go in with 2 dagger attacks, I believe.
He doesn't take disadvantage when he's close because he has crossbow expert.
I'm aware of that. And then as a
Okay.
bonus action, he can use the crossbow that I built for him.
Correct.
After the 2 dagger attacks. Okay, so that's what he's gonna do. First dagger attack, 16 plus things. Second
Hit.
dagger attack, a natural 20. I will roll the first dagger attack. Has 9 points. Or sorry, I didn't read this. Nope. 6 points of damage. Second dagger attack, which is the crit, is a 4 doubled to an 8 plus 5, 13 points of damage. And then crossbow expert crossbow shot at point blank, 19 plus things. 13 or not 13, 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Got it.
Okay.
This thing looks like it's about to fall over, guys. Hi, Ray. That brings us to your turn.
Do it.
Uh,
Kill the man. Kill Shrek.
I'm
Scared to just-
let her rip, Taylor. So can I use my staff?
Your staff's still active.
Okay. So then I.
You just have to move in range of it.
Okay, so I'll move in.
Easy enough to do.
Yeah.
Next save for me.
Yep.
Natural 20. Half damage though.
Okay.
Love these dice. I'm just gonna do this because it's gonna be enough anyways. Those are really.
No.
5d8? What the fuck?
What do you need?
All over now.
Really hard to roll this.
Yeah.
I hate you both so much. How would you like to do this?
Oh my goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
Hit 8 points of health left. Like I said, unless she rolled like dog shit, he was dead. Beat him up.
Just yeah.
I can do it if you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just barbecue.
Barbecue. So as you run up with your staff, and because of the things you've seen in your past and the correlation to this with it, there's almost like a second where you go into a blind rage and you shove the branch of the white ash tree into the cut wounds in his chest that Zeros has created. As it goes in, that ash that has been pouring out of your staff flows into him, and you just watch as his body begins to cook from the inside out. You can see the pieces of sizzling air that begin to pocket as his skin begins to almost boil. And you watch as his body and his skin just begins to melt as he falls to the ground dead.
What the fuck?
Okay, you run up and you kick him.
He made you that mad, Avaria?
Real quick, DM, just as a precautionary measure, Tofin's gonna loose one arrow each of these purple. You said crystals or skulls? Skulls. He's gonna loose an arrow each at them.
Roll to hit.
Okay. First one's a 27 to hit.
First one will be destroyed.
Second one's a 22 to hit.
Second
Or
one.
I'm sorry, I'm adding. Yeah, 21. Sorry.
Second one will be destroyed.
Okay. Well, they both meet the AC then. I had an 11, not 10, but it doesn't matter. Just to make sure we're not gonna get mind controlled. Tofin's on the-
So ready to take control of somebody's character.
Nope.
You were aiming for me.
I was aiming for whoever's closest.
Yeah, it was whoever's closest to the two pillars there. The two purple pillars at the entrance.
Oh, I didn't even see.
Yep. If he FIFO-fummed his way out, he activated.
I definitely didn't. I'm blind.
I'm gonna get you some binoculars. You're gonna be like bird watching, but mini watching.
So you guys have this now melted, rotting corpse of this troll, this almost corrupted troll. And real quick before we move on, I want to give
a small troll body.
I want to give a quick shout out to the guy who does some of my mini painting for me, Brett, because he did one hell of a job on this troll.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some.
Nice.
I've seen a lot of Matt's
Yeah, look,
minis.
guys, look at that G-string on that troll's ass.
Man, that thing thangin', dude.
I'll pass it around and let you guys take a
It's
look
kind of
at
like
it, but-
dental floss over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen a lot of Matt's minis up close and personal because he likes to show them to me, even though he knows that one day he's gonna kill me with them. and he does some amazing paint jobs.
Yeah, so shout out to you, Brett. Thank you again. Really? Couldn't just wait for break.
Nope, can't wait for break.
So, you guys have the rotting corpse of this troll now sitting in front of you. What would you like to do?
Jesus.
Fair.
Rip its teeth out? Okay, make
More
a
trophy spell components. You never
strength
know.
check for me.
Did I stutter?
Yes, a little bit.
Tofin's gonna do what he would do. Near the entrance, listen in. See what's what.
Perception, please.
Well, Tofin's doing that. You said that there were tentacles on the troll's body, right?
More like his veins across his chest were turning black.
Sure. There enough left that I could investigate that?
It's all of them burned to ash.
Okay.
19 on the perception.
You're able to get one singular tooth, Cressida. It's a medium-sized
Say
one.
when. Say when.
Look, you got a whole glass there, dude.
Say when, dude.
Okay, win.
I wasn't gonna.
I'm aware. Trying to get me in trouble.
All right. Tofin's was a 19, you said?
Yes, to listen.
Listening
into
in,
what's-
he can hear the sounds of a breeze. Almost like there's an outlet on the other end of this somewhere.
Yeah, that fight took like 18 seconds, so there's no like responding and like running of noises of anybody running or anything like that.
Nope.
Cool, sick. They'll just kind of turn around and be like, "Coast seems clear." Wow,
Wonderful.
Not just yet. Elric's gonna drop another Glyph of Fate, on Cressida.
Sorry, needed.
Little what for?
Oh, good! I get to touch multiple people.
You get to touch.
I will say Tofin makes an offer to kind of split it.
Yeah, I will also throw out an offer if anyone likes him.
Yeah. So you're not
Level
front.
one,
So you're not
two.
fronting all of it, Avaria, because
Wait, I could also go, high raid Alex.
quick question, DM: does Tofin get arcane recovery?
No.
Okay. I know his character sheet's kind of whack, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not actually a wizard the way I had to build it because it worked the best.
Gross.
Hi, so how hurt are you?
Pretty badly.
Oh boy.
Look hurt, possible. Perhaps 35 hit.
Yeah, she's got like 66, I think.
Yeah,
I only watched and built the character she's.
that's fair.
Mental hit.
Good thing my short-term memory works.
Dumping all the land on him.
Oh
Bit of,
wow, just right here, right now.
Yeah.
Guess while Crest is doing that, I'll use second win. Fucking
Is Zeros hit? Because Tofin will drop a Cure Wounds into you. Yeah, he'll drop a Cure Wounds. Find it.
Avari.
12 points of healing. Can't do math. No.
19.
No, I don't know.
19 points of healing, Cressida.
A very random question. Strange question, Matt. Can Tofin use a shield? Oh, come on. Okay,
I don't remember. I think so.
that's fair.
Sell it.
Yeah, I don't think we have a shieldy person. Okay. Stephen's going to, I guess, as an advanced scout, he's gonna start down the tunnel, keeping about 20, 25 feet ahead of the party. Kind of as we go, that's gonna be the general traveling order cadence. He's just gonna keep an eye out for traps and clear out or visuals. 60 feet of dark vision. Anything.
Are you guys all following Tophin into the cavern? Continuing sneakily?
Tophin is.
Okay.
He's like 25 feet ahead of the group.
Stealth check for Tophin, so he will not get past that trace if it is cast.
Sure. He's golden. I don't know what he's got, but he's 19 plus things. Right, yep. 27.
Tophin is extremely quiet. The rest of you, are you continuing slow and sneakily? Are you casting Pass Without a Trace again?
Yeah, I might as well.
Well, actually, smart way of phrasing, DM. If Tophin runs into any trouble, he's gonna stop until he drops within Pass Without a Trace range for her. So if he sees anything, he's just gonna freeze.
Okay.
And then he'll get up to 37.
Is it 10 feet or 20?
That's okay.
It's 20.
Press, you're muted, we can't hear you.
No, I was just going to say, I was thinking quietly.
Plus 10 or 14 with the plus 10?
I see.
14 plus 10, double fours, baby.
Nice.
Yikes.
Alright, Zeros, what you got? $22. Hi, Ray, what you got?
There's a Q at the dice box. Oh, should I roll for color?
Oh.
What am I thinking? Oh, shit.
With your plus 10?
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, okay, I see.
Avaria? Okay.
22.
Kelrick's at a 17. I forgot I was playing Kelrick for a minute. I ain't kidding.
Kind of sad that Tophin rolled more than some of the people that had Pass Without a Trace.
Hey, man. That's what he does. That's what he does.
So, as you all pass through the doorway, you enter into a large cavern that kind of opens and arcs outward like a dome. You can see there are these dancing lights across the ground that are pocketing the room with shades of hues of green and blue and red. As you see, there are aether crystals growing throughout the vines, bedded in the walls. Across some of these crystals, you can see there are almost black-like vines, and those crystals seem to be almost having the power in them siphoned away. On the far side of the room, you can see there is a large opening that appears to lead downward, and there are 3 tablets that have elven writing on them behind this downward sloping staircase.
Oh, I can read that.
Yes.
I would like to walk up to the
No,
tablet.
you're an elf and you can't read Elvish.
I mean, you never know.
You're walking up to the tablets?
Yeah.
They are each in order from left to right. There's a first, a second, and a third.
Guess I'll read them left to right.
Okay. The first one says, her light will be a gift to all. Bask in its glory. Find comfort in its warmth.
Okay.
Second one reads, be wary, as the light is but a sign of the end.
I'll read the third one.
For when the light fades, so does the warmth. When the light fades, comes the night. And with the night comes the corruption.
Question. Tophin will do this, not me, because I can't read it anyway, because I'm a freaking stupid human. Is the tablets in this room, do they strike Tophin as having been here a very, very long time, or do they look
There
placed...
are vines and moss growing all over them.
Okay.
You almost have to push some of it out of the way to read the
Yeah.
words that are carved into it.
So this is them taking over a place that warned against the corruption. That's what Tophin pieces.
Sure.
Tophin will share that with the group. This was a warning against the corruption. They've come here to start the process here. Tophin will just go and point towards Cress.
You're right, but they're the one. Light.
It read, "Be wary, as the light is but a sign of the end."
Oh, I see. See.
Yep. The existence of the light begets the trouble of darkness.
Okay.
It's one of those old classic.
Gotcha.
As light rises, so shall darkness come to meet it. Kind of things.
Hey guys, what's that say?
I will relay what that said to Cress.
Talking.
Yeah, but probably in her absence, you're one of the last bastions of that. I think it applies to you as much as it does to, Magus Prime.
The deities might. Your character would know.
Yeah, I will ask, Tyre, does this, I thought you said your order was, looking into what happened in the Shire. Does this sound the same as what I had relayed, that we'd learned? You know anything more about these agents of this light getting taken over by this corruption? You might have to help her out with that one. Might
She
not
has
be
some
I do
information
have
on it.
some of the information.
It's kind of, I know I left it kind of vague.
Yeah, just like a little
I
bit.
kind of left it up to your interpretation so you could kind of run with it yourself, and then I'll change it if you say something that doesn't fit.
I just don't want to say something.
You can say anything that's on that paper.
That gave me a list of info I can share, and then there's another section.
You can share anything on that page. It's just up to you.
Except for what he doesn't want you to share.
Right? Like,
The first bit is kind of the stories to better understand the character and why she's there.
okay.
But you can share that information. It's just it's not
Okay.
as pertinent.
Okay. I thought it was like secret.
Nope.
But I was like,
It's
like,
no, it's not so much secret. Just so you can better understand the mindset of
Okay.
the character.
I mean, this definitely sounds like what the order has had me look into.
And I bolded things.
The entire thing just
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Matt thing.
Remy, what was your question again?
Just if these tablets and talking about agents of light falling in darkness, rising in its place.
So the Order of the Ashen Flame could be seen, at least through your eyes, as agents of light. And knowing what the man whose name's in bold did, you can share that information on kind of the conflict and the similarities there.
okay. So
Sorry, guys. It's not like she got handed this character about 20 minutes before we started.
yeah,
Sorry.
it's all good. Okay, so the Order of the Ashen Flame that I'm a part of, we're a group of spiritualists guarded the sacred tree, white ash tree, which is part of the. Well, my staff is part of this. Part of it taken off of the tree. Help cleanse. So White Ash Tree is in the gardens, known as the Charred Valley. The tree is guarded by the Order of Ash and Flame, but recently there have been less and less rising radical as Craig. Refers to himself and his followers as the Burned Ones. He believes that the Charred Valley is around, that those outside world quest to rid the land outsiders. Order of the Ash and Flame. Form of Arcana that would allow him to stand against him. Ash.
Badass. That's pretty
That's what I thought when I
sick.
read it. I was like, damn, that's really cool.
That's pretty cool.
But
Evil. Definitely evil.
yeah, not good.
Totally
but,
not
like,
cool. Or not evil, or not good. It's cool. Sorry, I got temptations all of a sudden. I want to bury people in ash. That's great.
So I was asked by the Order to investigate Kragan, where he found his power. I've come across one of his rituals before. Black light tend. We're growing from pool black sludge that were draining life. I tracked this occurrence to Shia, the Deshaya waste, where I found like rituals.
Trek sequel's dark.
There's rumors of these pools popping up all over Dartalos Empire. So the Order has sent me here to investigate this more and kind of figure out what is going on. Let's see. Probably also. But the sacred tree, White Ash Tree, has always been last line of defense against as Rahan the Plagued. I feel bad when I mess up the names.
Oh, it's fine.
But yeah, so the elders of the Order gave me this branch of the sacred White Ash Tree, helped me cleanse the land here in the Empire, so I can definitely see a large correlation between red and what I just told you all in a really not very cool way, because I'm bad.
You also saw section when you were investigating the land before you saw this troll. There were pockets of those same pools of that black sludge across this small little bay where you guys just fought this troll.
DM Kelverick would know, because he has perfect memory thanks to keen mind. Stupid Aiden playing Kelverick wouldn't know, but Burned Ones, that's in somewhere in my notes. I'm looking for it.
Sure, it is somewhere. I don't remember exactly where I said that before, but
You're supposed to know everything, Matt.
Rahi, one that was in the color, right?
correct.
Yep, he sure is. Yep. But we don't really have time for reading. But I'll show her the book whenever we're done, definitely, so that she can get whatever she needs out. Broken Kid. All right. Well, I can't find it in my notes, so I don't actually know the Burned Ones. But I'll show you. We picked up a book that I will show you before we depart. That has to do with the Corrupted One's half of whatever the fuck's going on. It seems like the Corrupted One's part of a team, an evil league, bad guys doing bad things. certainly impossible. I suppose it doesn't matter because we're here and now, and we should stop this. I'm sure more answers will lie within. This is just an artifact. There was a path ahead, yeah.
There was a path ahead, a descending staircase.
Yeah, this is just an artifact from even before the Agents of the Corrupted One showed up here. This was just warning of sorts, placed upon this location. Tophin will do the Tophin thing. He will have gone to scout that lightly. See,
Easy enough. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break, guys.
Oof.
So, join us here again in about 5 minutes. We're going to take our break. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks, settle in. Party's about to delve
we're
a
gonna
dungeon.
fight Shrek's cousin.
No, party's about to delve a dungeon.
Dungeon delve.
I mean, Shrek's got like.
We'll be
4
back here in a
games.
couple
I'm sure
minutes,
they're in
guys.
there
Stick around.
somewhere.
For the
And
uninitiated.
welcome back, guys. As normal, this is the weeks kind of fall weird right now, so Avaria went to bed and she has work in the morning. You guys know the drill. It happens here all the time, but it's no big deal.
Who's playing Avaria?
If you guys have combat, we'll get to that bridge when we get there.
Let's just. That's a good idea.
Yeah, we just not have combat.
So, as you guys peer down this long, sloping staircase of a cavern, you can see that there something towards the end as it begins to narrow, a light that flickers in the distance of the darkness. Following the stairs downward, you can feel as if the air is starting to get thinner. Almost the walls are beginning to close in. Darkness around you begins to grow darker. That small flickering light, the only hope that you can see for any form of light source in this dark, damp cavern. You can feel almost, for those of you that have ever felt claustrophobic, this is that feeling.
Are my feet
I hate you so much. Say that
Imagine
again.
being phobic of Santa Claus.
Are
Or
my
Squidward.
Your cheeks are slightly glowing, yes.
Fuck.
As you pass through into a large, or as you make your way through the hallway and pass through, you enter into a large circular room that begins to, almost as the last person passes through, shifts clockwise, sealing you all in.
Boy.
Torches along the wall begin to light. As you can see, the first thing you notice is the massive 10-foot gap in front of you. If you would have continued forward, you would have fallen. Looks maybe 60 feet to water below. There's a ledge roughly 10 feet across from you that is cylindrical in nature, with a singular pillar on the platform that appears as if the pillar is not affixed to the platform, just simply standing on it. What are you doing? 10 foot. I will remind you that you can only jump half your strength number since there is no running head start. So you would have to have a strength of 20 to make this jump. You are still poisoned, yes.
Oh yeah.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Damn it. Who's poisoned?
Yeah.
Well, you received more than 5 points of.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
healed.
Oh, well, that's true. That's
of
true.
lay on
You'd be
hands.
fine.
Zeros is the one who's poisoned.
Oh, Crest blew it. No, I'm kidding. Gosh darn it, Crest. Can't have shit in Detroit. Boy.
I'll also remind all players that most players have 50 foot of hemp and rope in their packs.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Was I think Tofin's gonna pull out a rope, tie a little lasso, see if he can wrangle-dangle this pillar on top of the pillar.
Okay. The pillar is roughly 12 foot tall and it does not reach to the ceiling. There is about an 8-foot gap towards the ceiling, so there is definitely enough room for you to try and lasso it.
Yeah, he'll give it a whirl. Well,
Okay.
2 ropes here. 2 ropes. Smart idea. Here's a
Yeah, I've also got
No,
rope
actually-
equipment, so
Here's Tofin's idea. Tofin's gonna take the rope and tie it to one of the back of the bolts on his rotating crossbow that Calric built. And at the front, he's gonna work with Kelric, maybe Howlin. They all 3 have mending, so say what you will.
Okay.
Maybe attach a baton to the end of it.
Sure.
And he'll shoot it at the ceiling in between this gap so that we have the opportunity to swing across if we need.
Okay.
But secondary rope, we can totally lasso this.
Easy enough to do.
Who wants the lasso here?
I'm gonna try.
Whoever's dexterous.
Oh boy.
yeah, whoever.
I think Tofin's feeling up to the task.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Tofin's our dexterous boy.
You're a little sick.
Yeah, and you're a little under the
under
weather.
the weather, Josh.
Yep. What do you want for a lasso check? For dex? Okay. Well, I don't know what his dex is. And this isn't.
I believe it's 5.
I assume this is. Yeah, it's his dex is probably 5. I don't know what he's perfect. Yeah, it is or was 5 at one. Because I know those are old stats, but this isn't look.
What you got?
16. Sorry. Forgot to call out what I rolled.
It just barely lassos around the top.
Okay, he'll like jostle the rope forward a little bit, trying to get it to slide down a little bit.
Okay, it slides down slightly.
Yeah, and then he'll just really jostle again.
What's he trying to do?
Get it about midway point. Give it a good old fashioned yankaroonie without pulling it straight down the pit.
Roll a d20 for me.
Oh boy. Tofin. 14.
He gets it slightly above halfway.
Yeah, okay. He'll kind of actually he'll hand it to Cress. He's like a big strong woman. Giving it a good old fashioned yanking.
Oh, dang it.
I guess.
Strength check, please.
Ooh.
The Yiddish hanger.
Avaria will help you out. Roll with advantage.
Sorry.
So,
So, 2 tough women pulling on this rope. We should be able to get it. We're fine.
Aria goes. Let me try. Aria also.
Between the two of you pulling on it, the pillar begins to sway ever so slightly, but it seems like you didn't put enough oomph behind it to get it to move. It's like rocking.
All right. Tofin's gonna swing across on this rope. I'll give it a little bit of a push.
Strength check for Tofin. What'd you say, Cress?
Well, go for it. I mean, that's what Tofin's doing. You can probably beat him to that.
I was gonna. Actually. Oh, I'm on Avaria's. Oh, it's not. Is it?
Is not.
I'm gonna.
Not doing that.
Unfortunate they would not reach.
Tofin got a little 14 to use his little twink arms to.
With them pulling on it, it is enough. The pillar just slams down. You now have a bridge across to the center platform.
Sick. He will try to dislodge the baton and rope combo from the.
Enough to do.
And we will cross the bridge.
As you do, there is a cylinder opening that is a small spiral staircase about 5 foot wide, enough for just one person at a time to slowly descend deeper into this cavern.
What's the range on passes out of Trace here?
Yeah.
Do we know what the
10 foot,
range is?
which means only one person will be without a range of it.
Or
So
if I was 10 feet directly below. He says a spiral.
No.
Ah! I could hope.
30 feet.
Okay.
It spats out trees 30 feet? 10 foot. Oh, well, you guys are all good then.
See? So Tofin's original stealth roll whenever we entered would have been 37. 30 feet.
So what is that with a limit or just hit?
I
Reach
think
as you
there's
want.
a slight limit on it, but it's high. Or
Probably
maybe
like
it's not.
Up to 8. I would.
This next one's a fun one, and I know you're gonna.
I probably will whenever you bring it up. Yeah, Tofin's just gonna standard procedure, 25 feet ahead. Watch it for stuff. Moving along.
Make an investigation check.
Yep. Probably high. I think he's pretty smart. Not. 17.
17. About halfway down the spiral staircase, Tofin finds what one could reasonably assume to be a pressure plate.
Does it seem like it has an activation mechanism that I can disarm, or that he could disarm, or?
It seems like it sits just slightly higher than the stones next.
Okay. I will just point it out to everybody and have them skip over it.
Okay. I assume nobody intentionally steps on it.
Can't say I want to.
Okay. Easy enough. You guys descend further and further into the cavern. As you all enter into next cylinder or circle-like room, you are surrounded as you approach the center by 9 pedestals. Each pedestal has a different stone statue on it, and the altar looks to have indentations for 3 different statues that fit into it. The statues are man with an abacus, a smith with a hammer, a forge, a warrior with a spear, a warrior with a bow, prostitute, a bear, an apple, a rooster, and a quill. There is a altar in the center that has 3 indentations in it.
You're gonna have to
It
run
has-
those over by us again.
Yeah, I was gonna say. do you
Yeah.
need
I will run them through you. There is wording written on the altar in the center, and it says, "You who wish to be rewarded, choose the 3 that keep you sorted." I'll run through them again. A man with an abacus, a smith with a hammer, a warrior and a spear, a warrior with a bow, a prostitute, a bear, apple, a rooster, and a quill.
Abacus and prostitute. Sorts. It's mathematical.
Number.
Yeah, it's a mathematical.
Oh, it.
It's like
Right,
yeah.
right. Yep, I know what you're talking about.
That keeps you sorted in terms of numbers. Prostitute keeps you sorted, SORDID. Right? Sorted. Play on words here.
Or did?
There isn't a sword, there's only a spear and a bow.
There's a warrior with a spear, a warrior with a bow, a prostitute, a bear, an apple, a rooster, a quill, a man with a smith and a hammer and a forge, a man with an abacus.
Gotta be the quill. Quill will help you sort things by writing things down. I don't remember. That's not an incorrect statement, Cress, but
So you guys have the man with the
Where'd you go
abacus
to
and the
school?
prostitute up there. What is your third choice?
I didn't.
you got any thoughts, guys, on the third one?
You don't sense anything?
It's not the bow, it's not the bear, and it's not the rooster. Right? I mean,
Or it's not?
fuck are you gonna use an apple to sort things? I didn't even write down apple, it's so useless. Teeth?
Third.
That's such a stretch.
That's a hell of a stretch.
That is a massive stretch. I don't know. Thinking Quill, but
Oh,
I'll leave it up to a group vote. The other two are easy. Hey Matt, can I phone a friend named Chat?
no, you can't.
They didn't write anything, I don't
I
think.
didn't write anything.
Damn. Could always just message Zach real fast.
Zach wasn't in.
Oh,
Campaign 1.
Oh, that's right. Oh, so
We're
long
thinking-
ago.
prostitute.
I'm 100% on Abacus and Prostitute. Abacus keeps your numbers sorted. Prostitute keeps you sorted, or is sorted, depending on how you look at it. I don't know. I think Quill is the only one that applies unless Spear is somehow sorty.
I mean, that sounds right to me.
It ain't a bear and it ain't a rooster and it ain't no fucking apple, so. And if it is, I'd love to hear the explanation for how it's an apple.
Well, you see.
I guess you sort apples by their color when you're picking them in the orchard. No, it's so stupid. No, that's dumb. All right, that's 3 we put up.
Okay. As you set the third and final one up there, 3 doorways open on each side of you guys, roughly the size of maybe 2 feet wide. And arrows begin raining out of one of them.
Oh, shit.
I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
Don't tell me it was the apple.
You haven't figured it out yet.
Dex saving.
Don't forget your +4.
Thank you, Ty.
Tofin's at 20.
DC's a 14, so just tell me if somebody failed.
14.
Okay, you take 6 points of damage. You're poisoned for an hour.
Oh, he already was.
Already was, but your hour resets. Unfortunate. Everyone else, you take 3 points of damage and you resist the poison.
So it wasn't the quill.
3
Right.
2-foot holes opened. Only one of them rained arrows.
Oh, okay. What's in these 2-foot holes?
Ballistas.
Oh, so we didn't fail horribly. We just failed.
You can reasonably assume that one of these statues is wrong.
Gotta be the quill. But I don't know what the fuck replaces it. Because the quill was my
I will
guess.
read it for you all one more time. Standing before you are 9 pedestals that have 9 different figurines on them. Statues are a man with an abacus, a smith with a hammer and forge, a warrior with a spear, a warrior with a bow, a prostitute, a bear, an apple, a rooster, and a quill. The riddle reads, "You who wish to be rewarded, choose the 3 that keep things sorted."
It's the smith with a hammer. He can make swords. It's a smith with a hammer. I'm an idiot.
I wouldn't be opposed.
I genuinely think the quill's out and the hammer with the smith with the hammer's in. He keeps you sorted by making swords.
Oh.
And like the quill was a stretch. I didn't really understand what else went in there, but I missed the smith part or didn't recognize it. Smith with a hammer, for sure. Why'd you have to make it a puzzle, Matt?
Not the only one.
Oh, and apparently, Crest, this is one we ran into in campaign 1 we just forget about. So,
Pixie True is it?
Oh, she might not have.
anyway.
Abacus.
Wow, when you say it like that.
Yeah.
The pedestal begins to glow and sink into the ground, revealing another spiral staircase leading downwards.
We only had to poison arrows for it. Let's go.
That's fine.
He's looking a little woozy. You can just give him some of the luminescent mushrooms. He'll just day trip. At this point. Man, that would be a bad trip.
Ugh.
That would be a bad trip.
As you all descend, you enter into a room where you can see there are 2 massive statues. When I'm talking massive, I'm talking about like Hercules looking at the statues of Zeus massive. One is of the sun god Dordros. On the opposite side is the goddess of the moon, Ramira. Between them is a large stone tablet, which reads, "What falls but never breaks, what breaks but never falls."
Waterfall. 1. Does fall technically break whenever winter comes? You would say it's the changing of seasons. I wouldn't call it the breaking of seasons. Good point. I'm assuming there is a season of autumn.
Yes.
Yeah, I forget the name of it. And all I have is months in front of me. So.
I mean, yeah, it's just autumn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you had a special name for it.
All the seasons are the same name.
Okay.
So there's the 2 statues.
Yes, one of the sun god Dordros, the other of the moon goddess Ramira. And it says, and in the center of them, what looks to be a doorway, which is a massive stone tablet, reads, "What falls but never breaks, what breaks but never falls."
Dawn and dusk. Sun and moon. Dawn breaks.
To
Dusk
open the
falls.
door.
Oh, daybreak and nightfall.
Yeah. Dawn breaks. Dusk fall.
Oh, you're
I say that in a shitty American dude imitating a Dutch. Yeah, it would be dusk fall. Dawn breaks, dusk falls. Simple.
As you say it, a small light begins to appear as the doorway swings open.
Bird check.
Oh, that one might take longer.
Brain is so big I might fall over if I turn around too fast.
Taking really long.
Well, whenever
Yeah, we know.
whenever we went
Nice.
back over the god and the goddess there, the sun and moon, I was like, it's got to be with the moon, dusk break. Waterfall was the thing that would have fucked us if we stuck with that.
As you all come, you reach a long hall. At the end of a long hallway, you come to a dark staircase with a large archway over it that almost swallows all light. Even with your dark vision, you cannot see through to the other end. Across the top, there is written in Celestial. Who can read?
I know. Nope, Tofin can't read it, but he can speak it.
Correct.
Right.
Except you can't read.
Kelrick begins working on a comprehend languages.
Thank you. Neither of you speak Celestial? I don't remember what language I gave you. I'm sorry.
Watch her speak Celestial and flex on all of us.
Sound it out.
No, shame. Start working on a comprehend languages.
About 10 minutes goes by, and eventually you can read, and it reads, "Her light disperses the darkness, but the darkness swallows her light."
Is there any other object in the room, or is that just what it says?
Is what it says on the archway. I will remind you that this archway, even with your dark vision looking into it, you cannot see through it. It is pitch black, almost like magical darkness.
What does it say?
Her light disperses the darkness, but the darkness swallows her light.
Thinking that.
Okay.
Or maybe say the name before you go.
Okay. Nothing happens. Do you enter?
Go queen. Go queen. Fucking do it.
Wow. You take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Jeez.
You continue to leave your light on?
No crap. Consumption.
You take 12 points of necrotic damage.
That's no.
Oh. Stupid idea. Tofin says. If I light a torch and throw it in there, give it something to finish off.
Is that what he's doing?
Sure. Tofin will light a torch, and as he kind of lights, he'll chuck
Okay.
into the archway.
As soon as it passes through the archway, it just disappears.
No, that wasn't it.
Sorry, this dark already. We don't need a light. What if we just walk through?
Maybe it is a leap. Maybe it is a leap of faith. Maybe we do just walk through without any light.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll just, I guess, try and walk through without any light and see what happens.
As soon as you pass through the archway, happens.
Ooh, leap of faith. I hate that.
Come on, guys. No lights.
Do we hear that?
Yeah.
Oh,
you hear
okay.
it.
What is crap?
Your cheeks will not cause you to take damage, because they don't technically count as dim light.
I actually got an idea, owing to the previous fight. If you want, I can just kind of put Spud in my backpack and just kind of go. So we've got a better solution for...
Can you carry nearly 100 pounds of mechanical turtle on your back?
Ooh, it's heavy, but Kelrick will try. It's in a backpack. I mean, makes it a little easier. Kelrick is kind of a skinny boy.
It's heavy, but you could do it.
It wasn't offered to him, you know. I'm usually not in harm's way. Well, I'll try to shield him.
I appreciate the offer, but I think as long as he's behind. Isn't that right, buddy? And I guess make some noise, but slightly clunkier than usual.
Alright, I will go into the archway with everybody else. And so will Tophin.
Okay. Following?
Leap of faith into the darkness. Spooky, scary.
You guys descend down a 50-foot staircase. Pure black darkness. Or entering into a larger room. Scathed. Except for Cress.
Yeah, but she's resistant, so like, you know.
She still took some damage.
She just wanted to look tough.
But as you guys have now descended down the long dark staircase, you reach the bottom, and as you pass through the archway, your eyes are almost blinded as you begin to adjust to the light. You find yourselves on an elevated platform in a large room. Out in front of you is pitch black water, the same as before. It's almost magical. You cannot see through it. To the left, there are stairs that descend down to the water where you can see across the water, there are 5 large stone columns that stand about 10 foot above the water. On each side, they kind of stretch out towards a center platform in the center of the room. On the far side of the room, where you see that platform, you see the statue of a man with 6 arms, who has 6 arms. He is sitting cross-legged. He has 2 arms that are stretched out, and a long wooden box that is resting across his hand. He has 2 arms that are sitting like fists in his hands, or in his lap above the box, and there are 2 other arms that are sitting like a triangle in front of his face.
Damn, does this mean anything to Kelrick?
Make an intelligence check. Or history.
Ew. History, you say?
Yeah.
14.
Nothing comes to mind. Seems pretty random.
You said pitch dark water that kind of
almost
surrounds
like black-like water.
Yeah, that like surrounds these pillars. You said that were kind of staggered.
Yeah, there are 5 pillars that are kind of pocketing throughout the water that stand about 10 foot above the water.
Does it feel like there's
For his 6th arm. I mean, feels like this is another puzzle.
How are you going to get to the box? It is on the platform across the water. Maybe 100 feet. Nothing. Just the shore where the black water is.
candle and dip it in the water.
Is it lit? Okay, nothing happened.
Yeah, DM. Well, I mean, Cress, if you want to keep doing something, it's fine.
Does it
No, it's just a candle.
compress?
That's the tip. Yeah, nothing happens.
The
Yeah.
water doesn't hurt.
Like the water gave you consent. That's good because it should. For you, go stick in your. Kelrick's gonna cast dancing lights and just kind of push them slowly beneath the surface of the water.
Okay. As you do, it reveals more pillars below the water.
These are pillars deep enough but still to stand on?
Maybe 5 feet below them.
Can I get a sense of how many there are?
Make a perception check for me.
That's a hard question, as Dungeon Master. You know, he's gonna ask the hard thing. Make a perception check. This, look for that. That's the wrong character sheet, but I think it's an 18. I think he's got a +3.
There are 2 additional pillars.
He's got a +2, so it's
2 additional pillars.
so that would make 7. How are we getting those pillars up?
That's a great question.
It's kind of hard to get it up if you're there an 8. So, just put it out there, man. Hey, it's, just a fact of reality. I don't know what to tell you.
Pretty sure this whole group is real young.
Well,
So,
we call ourselves a spread eagle, so nothing's off the table, bub.
how far?
The first one is roughly 20 feet from the shore. And if you look, the way they are arranged would look like a massive star.
Would it be a 7-pointed star?
Each pillar is at a point.
Yeah, okay.
How deep is the water? It's hard to tell.
Oh.
Say that one more time.
Way out.
When?
Paddling along so that we don't often.
We can figure out the puzzle later. Say when.
Okay. When? Where are your dancing lights in correlation to the 2 pillars?
I'll kind of circle them around the 2 of them.
Okay.
To help keep that area illuminated, because that seems like our working space.
Okay. You're making your way to the first one, Cress?
Anyway.
I will put on myself.
He walked into that one. It's a long-running gag on the... We make fun of him every time he says make.
As you
That's fair.
touch yourself and you cast light,
Mm.
and you begin to walk out into the water, as your light emanates from you, you can see on the outskirts of it these almost black-like eels slowly being held back by the light.
Ooh, I don't know. It looks like keeping them back.
That is correct.
I'm gonna try and use my it's like
Roll a spell casting 2 hit for me. Roll a d20 and add your 2 hit modifier for your spell. Yeah, it's under your spells.
Under spells at the top.
oh that's not 19.
It slowly begins to raise just to the surface.
I think I get it up there.
If you want to.
Eels look like animals or are they like
The eels? They look like black eels.
Oh my word.
Okay. Nothing happens.
nothing?
You get the sense that they are not animals.
These bitches. The show.
As you wade your way back up to shore, the pillar begins to
Wait, your way.
sink back into the ground, into the water.
Sorry.
Issue. The fields in the water.
I feel like if we... Man, it's a big spell.
You guys just settle with
Could be a choice, but the pillar raised whenever you got near it, yeah?
She forced it up.
Oh, she... That's right. I don't know. I'm of a mind to drop a good old-fashioned Xander's Miraculous Light in here. But it's a big spell.
Spell.
It is my biggest spell. I do not know if it's going to have any effect. But basically, it's a small mode of light that I create and then detonate, and it detonates much larger than the small mode of light, so those eels will come running toward it.
The eels were running away from the light.
Yeah, but this is like a small moat, so they'll gather around all curious-like, and then I'll... Anyway.
Sure.
Like fishing with dynamite.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't know if that's what we need here. I don't know.
well, you know, Chris is gonna wait over the pillar. I'm hoping he's the pillar.
Everybody roll perception checks for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask a Tophin question. Oh! Well, that's for me, I guess, so I'll roll Tophins. I want the record to show Kelrick rolled a natural 1, then I rolled for Tophin. Tophin rolled a natural 1.
Mmm.
Cress was messing with those dice, wasn't she?
Nope. So I want Tophin and Kelrick to become non-player characters through death, and we replace them, because fuck it. This sucks.
25.
5.
So, you and Cress, as you're looking out across the water, these pillars 5 pillars that are still above the water, look as if they're almost just floating on the water, if nothing's below them.
Sink those. Sink those. Yeah. Give them to the eels.
Well, I'll share this in class.
With the two, Kelrick and Topin are just kind of off, like, look at these eels, and like you're using the dancing lights to like make them run around back and forth.
I'm fucking around with them, like,
Yeah.
I'm, like poking them like goldfish in an aquarium, you know. Fucking with them. You just put a big strong woman on top and they go down. I guarantee it. Just a big strong woman. Don't put Tophin up there or Kelrick.
Say that again, Cress.
Jesus.
It reverberates, but nothing happens.
Get up there, Tophin yells.
Huh?
Did you grab it?
Sure. It slowly but surely begins to sink below the water.
Yeah, Kelrick's just gonna keep the dancing lights and give her extra buffer space. Make sure no eels get close.
One by one.
As you spend roughly 20 minutes to get the first one underwater, simply pulling it, as you go to the next one, this one begins to slowly raise back upwards.
Let's go stand on him.
I was gonna say, does everyone need?
Yeah, let's just go stand on
Or
him.
try.
I will dancing lights escort out anybody who would like to swim
Okay.
to a pillar.
You can swim.
How far out of the stick? I have.
Just on the edges of your light. Like they're staying just out of the reaches of the light.
Like the dim light or the.
Any light.
Okay. The 40-foot.
Yep.
So Avaria. This one. Down.
It sinks, just like the two that are already sunken, 5 feet below the surface, as Avaria sits there with like her head just barely standing out of the water.
Figured it out, guys. For later.
But they're still like.
Mm-hmm. Gonna be uncomfortable.
So like. I was gonna say like.
Leave it 4.
I think I get 4. I'm looking. Yep, 4. Man, you know your dancing light spell, huh? Only time this comes into play.
That works.
I mean, we do have like torches and shit. Somebody could light a torch if they're not like.
You also have a cantrip called Create Bonfire. You can just create fire.
It's right on the surface of water like a badass.
So you can literally just like
Oh.
create a bonfire that follows you around.
Okay. I'll do that, but.
So you have your light source. Cress has hers. Avaria has one of your moats.
Mhm.
Okay. Zeros has one of your moats.
Sure. And I'll swim out to another if need be, or Holland can have one of my notes. It's
Sure.
up to him.
No, not enough light source. Not enough light source.
Yeah, I have a half pound.
Eventually, one after another, each of you climbs up, pulls down. One by one, each of you gets on top of those pillars, and as each of you are sitting there, Kelrick especially, with like just barely his head sticking out of the water.
Hey, I'm not as short as I am in real life.
I'm pretty sure Kelrick was, what, 5'10"?
I don't remember. I've got it in here.
Oh, good thing I
Yeah.
didn't. I'm like 5'7". I'm like,
Oh.
made it.
Oh, you're out on one of those
No,
pillars.
Kelberg 6'2".
You got like 6 inches sticking out of the water. You're just like, ooh.
Kelberg 6'2", baby.
Hey, there you go.
I'm big chillin'.
But as the last pillar, each one, as you all thrust into the air, and a massive glowing, almost made of light energy, 7-pointed star appears below all of you, and almost making a bridge towards the statue in the center of the room. So, as all of you, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to figure this puzzle out, someone better write it down.
Oh my lord. Those puzzles are getting me some kind of freaky.
As you all make your way over to the circular pedestal where you have the massive statue, written across the top of the box are the letters C, Q, A, L, C, E, M, D, N, F, W, O, P, J, B, H, I, S, U, Y. Around it, written in a circular motion, capital K, lowercase a,
I'm out. Wait, pause. Gotta erase. Okay, continue.
capital K, lowercase a, capital G, lowercase e, capital F, lowercase z, capital Q, lowercase rv, capital JP, lowercase ex.
Oh, for crying out fucking loud. I mean...
What'd you say, Tyler? Lowercase e.
Oh god. What time is it? Alright, we got 30 minutes to burn, and then he's gonna call the session. We'll be good. I'm kidding. Oh, jeez. Just gibberish. Fuck does this... What is this?
It's a puzzle. A very annoying puzzle.
Alan.
I like where you're going with this. Keep it going, keep it going.
Speaking another language?
The queen Alan because the man on fuck with opal pearls just because. Lucky why?
Yep, that's it. You got it. That was perfect.
Everything except for the end was stellar.
Why?
And the stellar was the cream on top. It was perfect.
Thank you.
Not even a G up there. So butt. Not even E up there. Fuck off, man.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
on the ones in the middle, the one that does start with a Z,
Yes,
in between the W and the H and an O.
that is a no.
Okay, good.
Goddamn thing. This is riveting to watch, I imagine.
This is a very one of my more difficult puzzles. It's a fun one though for me. Oh, Sue, you almost had it.
CK Matt? Fuck Matt?
Yeah.
Is that what that spells?
Yep, that's exactly what it
Holy
spells.
shit.
Giving my players a chance to tell me to fuck off.
English. I don't even think it's right. What's the capitalization mean? Do we know? Do we have an idea? What the capitalization on those letters were in a circle around it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea what those means? Capitalization on the capital K, lowercase a, capital G, garbage. Same page. Same hat. This was not. Whack.
Yep, a large duck appears and starts quacking.
Would not spell anything. Those letters would not spell anything. Fuck this up.
Got it there, Mr. Smartpants? No? You're always the one that busted my puzzles before.
This is such ass.
Okay, well, hold on. There's a bunch of letters on the box and circle around that.
Mm-hmm. What if I was doing it backwards? What if it's the...
For those of you in chat, if you'd like to play along, I will go ahead and read the letters again. The letters in the center of the box read Z, Q, A, L, C, T, M, D, N, F, W, O, P, J, B, H, I, S, U, Y, and around it in a circular motion reads A, G, E, F, Z, Q, R, V, J, P, E, X.
You are sadistic, man. You've actually sat up and wrote this fucking puzzle?
Yeah.
This is butt cheeks. What were you thinking?
I was thinking it would be fun to watch, and it is for me at least. I know it probably sucks for you guys in chat, and I'm sorry. But hey, if I don't put a little bit of strain on my players' minds,
There's no way this spells anything.
Maybe it's not supposed to.
definitely spells some.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just depends on how you break apart the cipher. If you're doing it right, then you get a word. If you don't, then you're looking at garbage, which is what I'm fucking looking at.
Those of you that feel like you're stumped, make intelligence saving throws. I will
Well,
give
my
you a-
brain does hurt.
And I will give you a hint.
Saving throw. Of course, I can't roll well outside of combat.
It's
11.
too late for me to call a portents.
And they hate.
Call phone a friend.
I need hate.
Phone a friend. Tofin's at a 9.
Okay. What's Kelrick at? What's Cress at?
11.
Elric's at a 22.
Oh,
He's got a
two
plus
of you.
7.
22s. Look at you guys.
Eh.
15.
The two of you, as you're looking over this box, slowly start to realize that there are letters between the two sets that are missing.
That doesn't help. I don't know what you're talking about, 2 sets.
The first set of letters and the second set of letters, there are letters missing between them.
Between K, A, and...
Caught on?
Between K, A, and GE, but GE isn't in the first set of letters.
Yeah, agreed. There is GE missing.
Oh. Alright.
Okay.
FZ, where's it? Doesn't exist.
Um,
Letters count.
U.
Yes.
It doesn't explicit. This isn't gonna. Hey, Peter.
Alright.
He
we're gonna try.
No, it just
all the
spells.
letters separate.
Gives
in the
goes
second
quip
set.
is what it spells.
All the letters in the
There's no
Letters,
yeah, there's no correlation between the second set of letters
She
that go
wrote
together.
J and P is like JP to
Nope. They
Okay.
There are some that are capitalized, there are some that are not, but they are not in a specific grouping.
Got it. Okay. Separation.
I hope she's onto something because you've just confused me with that last bit.
I think I wrote it weird on my paper, which is
I think my brain is reading it weird. As in, I was dropped on my head as a kid.
No, I think that's the red one.
I'm not really feeling this red wine as much as I wish. Dirt.
Say it one more time, Cress.
Dirt?
That's what I came up with the second time. Or the third time.
Correct.
Gives a quip. You're enjoying yourself. I hate you so much.
Math.
Yeah. You're close.
Hang on. There's gods over here. Let me read some god names. It was, what, Gervix was one of them? Yeah, Gervix. Lord of Darkness. Gervix. Yeah, when Crest says that, Kelwick will just go Gervix.
The two hands move, allowing the box to be opened.
Wait, how do you spell it?
Gervex.
There's not
What
a V
about
up.
there's a little A?
There's not a V up here, you asshole, or anywhere in this.
GRV. There is a V.
There's an R. But what about the little A? It was capital K, little
cap-
A.
The capital letters were to throw you off.
That's stupid.
I agree.
I don't like it anymore, but whatever.
I hate puzzles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost didn't get it because I heard RP down.
Nice. Sorry.
There's not a V anywhere in here, Matt. What are you talking
That's the
about?
point. There's no V in the first set of letters. There's a V in the second set of letters. The second set of letters, there are certain letters that only exist. Once you remove the letters that exist in the first set, it spells out the command
I
word.
never learned my alphabet, dude. What are you asking of me?
It's a cipher.
Alright, well, I cracked it by knowing your god's name.
That's all it took. As you do, the two hands remove. And as you look, there is almost as if it was whittled into the wood perfectly, a section where your branch could sit in the box.
Do I know who this person is? Do I know who?
Urbix is the Lord of Darkness. A god of darkness.
I'm gonna forget. Okay.
Wait.
I don't know how.
Her light disperses darkness.
Okay, I will. I can't.
Echo, go away.
Nope, it's a cat stream now.
Echo, she's allergic.
Oh, never mind.
Just
Go
like
away,
go
Echo.
You can like. Okay, I will place staff right.
As you place it in, the light from inside your staff begins to glow almost a bright red as the ash begins to pour out, almost as if you had just activated it. And it slowly begins to descend below. And as it hits the water begins to clear out from the blackness. Then the ills begin to clear out. As the water begins to evaporate, it leads a spiral staircase that leads into a room even lower.
Goddamn staircase. We're gonna have to walk up all these.
God damn, I need a motherfucking pizza.
Where's that elevator?
Yeah, no kidding.
Guess we're heading down.
If only I was a higher level wizard, I'd just cast fly on myself and be done with this bullshit.
Don't you get fly level 4?
So, can I
Ah,
take my
maybe,
staff
yeah.
back? Or
Yes.
okay.
No, sacrificed forever.
I mean,
That would have sucked.
I didn't know if I had to like leave it there to like for.
We will head down the spiral staircase. If you have a next puzzle that's more sadistic than the last,
That's my worst one. That's my worst one, I swear.
Okay.
Next time I'll have printouts so it's easier to look at.
But jeez.
That's a good idea.
I don't even think a printout's gonna help my stupid brain.
That one sucked, I know. The room you guys descend 25 feet into the next room. As you enter in, it narrows to about a 10-foot wide on the opposite end. In the middle of the room are 6 3-foot tall cylindrical stone pedals with unlit braziers on top, standing in 2 rows with 3 on each side, left and right. At the far end is a very beautiful iron door with an engraving depicting a battle scene. There is a woman holding a 7-pointed star that is letting off 7 rays of light in the center that has almost angelic-like wings with rays of light streaming off of from her itself. Around the door, in Written in the stone wall are runic markings that seem to be an ancient form of the elven tongue that read, "Go forward, you must return. To glow brightly, the sky must burn." It's hard to tell. It's very crudely made.
Hey, Irate.
What I was just thinking. Do the thing.
So you've already used your staff, so
Oh,
you
that's
can only do it once per long rest.
You gotta create bonfire though, don't you?
I can do that.
Okay.
I'll create one.
Where are you creating it? The iron door?
Yeah.
Okay, nothing happens.
Said the sky must burn. Wasn't there a mural?
There, the depiction is on the door itself.
Oh.
Break the brain.
One by one, you light the braziers, and the door opens.
Word.
Man, I didn't have no hard alphabet stuff that makes me feel like I need to go back to fucking
I'll give
kindergarten.
you an easy one afterwards.
That won't make me feel like I need to go back to kindergarten. I want to return to monkey after that puzzle.
Oh man.
Ay.
As you enter into the next room, it is very dimly lit by two torches on either side. You pass through the doorway, and everything in the room begins to look as if it is covered in a thick layer of dust. Everything in this room appears as if it hasn't been touched in years. There's a faint smell of oil coming from the distance. When you're looking around, there's tables, chairs, almost like a banquet hall. But everything seems as almost it has been untouched. Maybe a millennia.
Anything in this room of interest of the arcane to Calric?
Make an Arcana check.
It's pretty good, whatever it is. It's like a 17 plus thing. Arcana?
Yep.
20.
24. Very nice. Looking around the room, you can find varying bits of what appear to be spell components on sets of next to all the different tables. You can see there are sulfur and bat guano next to one of the plates. Next to another, you can see there's a piece of licorice root. Next to another, you can see there are two lodestones. Varying different pieces of different spell components at all the different seats at each table.
I'm gonna take a seat at the one that's got bat guano and sulfur sitting at it.
Okay. As you do, on the opposite side of the room, a fireball ignites.
You said a couple of those other components. There was two lodestones and
Licorice root.
these are some spells that I don't know. Licorice root is haste, I think.
Could be.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Suppose I will also sit down at a table.
Which seat?
Oh, shoot. I guess I'll do it the one with the two lodestones.
Okay. As you do, a small little refracting of light begins to form in front of you. One that you think you could move.
I suppose I'll try to move it then.
As you begin to move it, the sections around the table that appear to be covered in dust, as you move it, it almost cleans them and makes the table look new.
Shouldn't the components required for two lodestones?
No.
I don't know.
Instantly feel yourself move at half speed.
Oh, licorice root is slow, not haste. Sorry, Crass. I apologize.
Can I move the light around enough to clean more than just the table?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just start moving the light around and see how much I can clean.
Gonna start cleaning up a place?
Sure.
Alright. Pretty baller.
Okay.
Sure. Hey man, if the shoe fits, must wear it.
Oh, Cress. Sitting in front of one of the other tables is a small yet decently sized white aether crystal.
Okay, there's a white aether. Well, I'm gonna stand up from whatever the fuck I'm doing. Go look at that.
Sit at that chair.
Yes.
As you sit at the chair, the white aether begins to glow a bright white light, as if a small little mote of light begins.
Oh, you might want to get the fuck out of there. Kelrick yells to him to get the fuck out of there.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of there.
Moments later, a massive ball of white light begins to erupt.
Oh, I forgot about that fucking spell for
Begins
10
to-
seconds. You bastard. That was fucked up. That is the anglerfish, bro.
Oh,
You almost got anglerfished. That's that radiant. That's the Delay Blast Radiant Fireball that I have. I just got that spell. That's so fucked up.
thanks, Caloric. I should have saw that coming.
I'm sorry I didn't call it out sooner. I was distracted by all the.
Fuck.
I got distracted. I saw Aether, and I.
Looking throughout the tables, there are more aether crystals of varying size. One that looks slightly larger, roughly almost like the handle of something.
Yeah, I was gonna do it with the white aether crystal, but I can't because it's been activated. I'm gonna cursorily walk over to that which you just described, and what I was gonna do with the white aether crystal is gonna take Harbinger's Call without sitting and just place it next to it.
The aether crystal begins to glow, almost as if it's reacting to whatever latent magic is in this room.
Okay.
You have detect magic because
I just took it on the long rest.
I was just about to ask Tofin to do it, but you know.
Let me take a peek. Yep, I'm going to ritual cast detect magic.
Am I able to sit here for 10 minutes with my hand on Harbinger's Call on the table?
Magic.
Sure, try.
Sure. I'm just gauging the reaction of any of the aether going on in here.
I mean, there are varying different pieces of sizes of aether as you look around. The different spell components, different sizes of aether, all sorts of different things.
As he's working on that 10 minutes, boy, I love to do. I'm gonna pull out my my set and break the barrel off of.
They're not wanting to load.
I'm gonna break the barrel off of Harbinger's Call, my gunsmith set.
Okay.
Start slowly, piece by piece, kind of deconstructing it, keeping it in its larger forms. So I've got like the barrel and the handle, the white aether crystal, which I will eventually detach.
Sorry, my notes don't want to load. I'm trying to get back to our...
A DM without his notes is nothing.
Your detect magic eventually comes to a activation at the end of your 10 minutes. This room is lit up with every form of magic you've ever seen, every different corner, at every different turn.
Oh,
It's almost hurts to look around at all the different glowing auras of magic across this room. Are you two doing anything?
Everything is magic. Everything is magic. Everything is every magic.
Everything?
Ever. Yes. I don't understand. I'm having a migraine here, Kelrick.
DM, I'm gonna take the broken off part of the barrel here, and this being the firing end, I will take and I will hold it up to this aether crystal that I'm standing next to.
Okay.
As if it was to be loaded in the barrels. I'm just holding it there and gauging any reaction it's got.
Roll an Arcana check.
Calrick's not going to do that. Calrick's going to use his portents of... Sorry, I got to go back to my portents. 17, bringing it to a +7, another 24.
Enough. You can see like small, like almost tendrils of energy begin to come from the aether crystal and flow through your barrel. almost as if it's getting ready to fire.
I will just point it away from any of my friends.
Okay. Nothing's happened as yet.
Okay. Is there any, Tofin would be looking around, I imagine. Is there any other door out of this room?
There's a door on the far side of the room,
Okay.
which is now scorched from a fireball.
Maybe we won't fuck around in here too long. There's not really too much. You said there was a hilt?
There is a white aether crystal that is almost like a cylindrical nature. Almost looks like a handle to something.
Can we just pick it up and take it off the table by chance?
Sure, you pick it up, you hold it. Cylindrical white aether crystal.
Can I keep it?
Try?
You can pick it up. This room might be, Kelric will say, this room might be a big trap for anybody trying to take anything out.
A good point.
I mean, this is a tricksy dungeon, but I'm just experimenting here.
Oh, I can't.
It's gonna
not
teleport
something
right
that-
back through your abdomen, Final Destination style. Kill your ass.
What are you trying to do, Cress?
Oh, I was just.
A chunk of white aether this big? That's not happening. I'll pick up something else though.
Well, you catapulted him down city streets before.
That's a little bit different. This is enough white aether to.
If I miss and hit an
If
orphan,
you had to guess, this would be roughly 150 gold piece of aether.
This is too much aether to be thrown around, quite frankly.
Wasn't that the hall?
I guess I'll.
No, yeah, with my goblin, my
What
kobold,
do we know?
started a revolution. It's great.
Get to that someday.
Yeah, it was. I was an agent of fucking chaos.
Does any of this aether react to my mechanical arm in any way?
Not directly.
Okay.
This aether on the table look like it's getting any smaller, or is it just these tendrils?
It's like these tendrils that seem like they're feeding into your gun.
Fuck it. This is gonna suck. It's to get sentient. I will take the barrel and point it away from everybody in like the closest wall of the room, and I'll just walk away. Or it's gonna control. Fucking make it a little turret. It's gonna suck ass. Yeah, I'll take the nearest spell component on one of the tables and try to chuck it out of the room.
Okay, you pick up a small piece of glowworm, which you know is used for dancing lights. Toss it out of the room. As you toss it, dancing lights begin to appear. Nothing happens.
Okay, so I guess I'd like to scan the room and figure out what all spells exist here. I imagine we have to activate some sort of spell to get it.
I would imagine.
There's gonna be like a fucking teleportation circle or something. Takes us.
Look, all I know is that I was literally able to sense every magic I have ever encountered, ever, all at once.
Yeah, this room.
I don't
is
know
like,
what to make of this, Kelric.
This room's like my wet dream, so you know.
Other talk. One knows.
Tofin does.
Bonus attention door.
I think it's just verbal, but let me check real fast. He would know it. I mean, he has to cast it.
There is
Given it to him through divinity, but he would.
There's
still
a miniature hand sculpted into a piece of clay. There is a piece of cured leather. There is a small little pearl.
I know all. Well, that's
There is charcoal and incense.
okay. That's fine, familiar.
There is a small feather.
That's Featherfall.
There's a small lodestone.
That's mending, I think.
Sulfur and black guano.
Yep.
A piece of licorice root.
Fireball.
A piece of molasses.
Slow as
Slow.
molasses.
Correct.
That's the licorice root. Taste?
The wizard you told me?
Oh fuck! I feel like I know.
It is haste.
Oh okay. She said she sat down at the licorice root.
I know.
That's the opposite. That's rude. Anyway.
A small crystal bead.
Fucking fine. I'm gonna quit. This is the worst kind of
And
Dungeons
a
and Dragons
piece,
quiz.
and a piece of a giant octopus's tentacle.
Okay, that one.
And then
I will
a
know.
small caterpillar cocoon.
Impressive.
The charcoal and incense.
As you sit down, there is a tiny, tiny little dragon wormling.
Bruh. Yeah, I think you just broke her heart. It's small dragon. Wait, it's a pseudo dragon, isn't it?
Small dragon.
Pseudo dragon.
You touch it, it like almost purrs as you pet it.
This campaign's so fucked now.
What the hell?
There's no answer. Doesn't let you pick him up. Kind of moves away.
I don't know what.
Maybe there's not actually anything for us in this room, and it's just
yeah, it's just like a little playground, and we can just move on. I guess I don't know. I'll
This is fucking over to the door.
Walk over the door?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing at the door? It opens.
all right. I'm just gonna go fetch my barrel.
Okay.
I'm gonna light on the can. I'm gonna throw it down.
It lights up a hallway leading to the next room.
All right, we're going. We're done here.
I'm gonna try and pocket some of this white aether.
Okay.
Walk out of this room. Off.
You throw the white aether into your pocket?
No, I will hold it in my mechanical hand, just in case anything happens when I try and take it out of the room.
Okay.
Rick. Alright.
Yeah.
Can you take the drink? Can you take him? Okay.
I will go over to the table where the little dragon wormling, pseudo dragon, whatever it may be, is, and I will sit down.
Just this tiny little, almost baby-like dragon.
I'll go, oh, hi. I don't know if you're keen on a name, but if you're looking for someone to stick by, maybe we could make it work. My Xenokarat phrases. I will pull out. It's a fake creature, but whatever. I will pull out one of my rations and kind of split apart some of the bit of bread. Ah, liquor?
Shimension is the wormling of a white dragon.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Neat. Gonna freeze my little fingertips. That's fine.
It takes it, it eats it.
It's just an offer. I know you're kind of out of your depth, showed up here, but you want to go your own, you can go your own, but if you want to come with us, you're welcome to come with us.
Roll an animal handling check at advantage because Press was trying to help.
Sure. I don't know if he's not the worst.
You got advantage. All you gotta do is roll high.
Yeah, well, could be part
What
of the
you gotta
problem.
do?
Ooh. Animal handling. N. Big 10 though, Matt. Big 10.
As you extend your arm to almost try and pick it up or motion for it to come with you, it kind of backs away a little bit. Flaps its tiny little wings. It's looking at you, but it's not doing anything. As it's kind of like hovering there in the air.
I don't know Find Familiar. That was my other wizard. You can't not.
No, like I have my hand chilling, head under my hand. I can't not pet her and be an ass. Like I'm just gonna, I'll just sneeze to death. It'll be okay. That's fine. Sorry. I can't stop petting her.
And
No.
Mario is basically like hovering.
she's not wrong.
That's so funny.
Oh. Had a couple of ideas. My friend here is very keen to give you a name if you don't already have one. I was thinking maybe that. Well, you're white, so I was thinking Albatross. Sakuradat, Xenocradat for an albatross. It's a bird. Also, Exta, you're a fan. That sounds like you. But let's not deny your nature. You're a dragon. Xenocrat, that's Drak. So if any of those sound good to you, whether or not you want to stick along, consider those maybe for the future.
Bavaria's looking over. Well.
It flaps its wings and get the sense it's probably going to follow you. Hard to tell with your animal handling.
Hey, no requirement, but you're welcome to come along. I'll get up and walk about 15 paces and check my shoulder.
It's keeping about 10 feet behind you, like swaying, like goes from one side, looks at you, goes from the other side, and like it's keeping an eye on like everyone around it, basically.
I'll for flair, I'll cast dancing lights and just give it a little mote of light that kind of leads it and plays with it in the air as we go.
Okay, easy enough to do.
Bavaria goes.
Oh my. Okay. We're walking out of this room, I suppose.
Yep.
You guys exit out of this room into the next.
Anything happen with this Aether?
How did you leave?
Final puzzle.
Well, then I'll take it.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Oh, what the fuck. Well, we might have got a little pseudo-dragon buddy. I don't know if I just managed to get a pseudo-dragon to be my familiar or not.
Find out.
I keep saying pseudo-dragon under the assumption that that's one of the things you can get with
Last
my
room
familiar.
Who says the next one's the last room?
Next room. I'm a dragon.
Thanks for joining us tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Deborah, thanks for joining us, and I hope you can continue for next session because it would be weird for your character to just disappear in the middle of a dungeon.
I was gonna say I'll be back for next
Well, there you go.
session.
Yeah. So, tune in next time, guys. We'll be back here, same time, same place, 2 weeks from now. Don't miss it. We'll see you then. Have a good night.
We got other campaigns that happen here, though, just so you know.
We do have other campaigns. Have a good night, guys.
Check our schedule. Join our Discord.
Yeah. Check the Twitter.
Plug your things,
It's
Matt.
all out. Twitter, Discord, it's all there. Check it out.
See you guys.
See you guys.